pretty well, I would say.
I think I do that every day on a normal basis.
I know,
So
me
It's like a game of paradise.
I've been practicing for about 5 or 6 years. Yeah.
I normally work from home, but now Karu also gets to work from home with me. So
Nice.
I have been practicing for the coronavirus for 40 fucking years. I'm ready for this.
Yeah, absolutely nothing has changed for me. I don't go out anyway, so
same.
I just have a fortress of toilet paper to protect me. No one will get through that wall. TP.
Please say you're not doing that in Australia too.
We started it.
Oh,
It's
yeah, that's
everywhere.
right.
We were born. We were
like
born into this
UK
world, molded by it. You merely adopted it.
Yeah, it's like the one thing up here in Vancouver. Like, everything is normal except there's no toilet paper in this shop.
Well, it sounds like Bruce playing from his bathroom.
Yeah.
What the fuck
Are you
we
wearing
doing?
like a hazmat suit or something? Great.
Very far away.
Yeah, bloody chattery.
You know, you can't get coronavirus over Discord, right?
Yeah, you can leave the isolation room.
I see you lighting up, but I don't hear
Yeah, I
anything
can't hear you
now.
at all now.
He's glitched.
Yeah, he's gonna have some issues there.
Is that any better?
Yeah.
Yes. You have left your bathroom.
The cone of silence has been removed.
They were saying, you know, you can't contract the coronavirus over Discord. You don't have to sit 10 feet away from your microphone. Alright, let's get started. Let's do a recap of last session. You guys currently find yourselves on level 10 of Undermountain. And you have headed here with the thought of revenge on your minds. Upon making your way down, you guys were accosted by a group of revenants that were undying, wanting to seek revenge on you all. You guys dealt with them, and you continue to make your way further into the Drow stronghold using the gate, Halitz's gate, to teleport through levels easily, getting from the surface to level 10 quite quickly. And as you'd made your way through, you'd teleported into another section of the fortress, and you'd started just making your way through some low-level drow dedicated to House of Rinda, or loyal to House of Rinda. Upon getting into that skirmish, Sornoz, one of the lowly drow guards, actually jumped ship. He switched sides mid-battle, and he told you all that he vies for House Freth, death to House of Rinda. And he helped you guys kill the guards. He then told you that he can introduce you to Zarin Adaragon, a drow assassin, one of House Freth's elite. The assassin has been formulating a plan to kill the matron mother of House of Rinda, Lonwelv. You guys teamed up with Zarin, and he wanted you guys to prove yourselves by killing the expert swordsman, and also trying to rescue Tazz-Arak, one of his informants, one of his spies. You guys were successful with all that, and we ended the session with you guys managed to rescue Tazz-Arak. So you're here in this torture chamber. Tazz-Arak, he's like still on the ground. He's being lifted upright though. He is bound to this chair. It's like just a wooden chair. His arms are tied behind his back. His legs are tied to the legs of the chair with spiderweb silk rope. And Zarin just kind of lifts him up and he puts a blade to his neck. And he did say, "Now let us see if you had spilled information or not." So that's where we're starting today's session, in the interrogation room. And he's pulled the gag off. Well, Tazz-Arak's not gagged. You can see Tazz-Arak has some injuries where there was like a quasit that was like shooting razor frost at him. having the Rays of Frost just glance him, not enough to damage him, but enough to intimidate him. The actual Quasit flew up the chimney as well, or it crawled up the chimney. And Tazz-Arak just says, "No, Zarin, I swear." They speak in Elvish, of course. "I did not divulge any compromising information." Perhaps I may be biased to gather insight into that myself. These are your rescuers. Look around. They're not drow, but we share the same cause. They vie to destroy House of Renda. I'll let them determine your fate. I'll allow you all to see if he's lying or not. And you guys can make insight checks to see if he's lying or not.
Do I have tongues up? I can't remember if I do or not.
You do. You had it for an hour.
Oh,
it's going to be going away pretty soon.
Pretty soon. Okay, because I used my Pearl of Power to get the... So yeah, okay. Insight check.
He looks kind of terrified, but also adamant. Scamp, you don't believe he's lying. Roland, you think he's telling the truth as well. Pavel, you're not sure.
I don't even know what he's saying.
And Darius, you think he's kept quiet. Judging from the way he's reacted to, having a dagger at his throat, you don't think he'd dare lie to Zarin. His life is in Zarin's hands. Brew, you're just you found a bit of bacon tucked somewhere that you've forgot about, so you just you get a little boost of this hero's face from eating this strip of bacon. It was crispy bacon, but for some reason it's not crispy anymore.
Oh God.
You guys want to know where I found it?
No.
Please, no.
No!
It's fine.
No.
Well, Zarin, I do believe that he is telling the truth.
I guess I'm not sure if I'm disappointed or not. I think it's a good thing. As much as I would love Lonwelv to know that I'm coming for her, I guess that gives her less time to prepare against our onslaught. So what did you tell them, Tazz-Arak? I told them all the information that I knew about Undermountain. I kept them busy with rumors. I swear. Oh, is that so? And what type of rumors do you have about Undermountain? And Tazz-Arak shares some secrets with you guys. He shares a secret with Roland and Darius, because you guys got crits on those insight checks. He shares 2 secrets with you all. And you can see he's immediately relieved to learn that he's not going to die right now. Which you would be. I'm going to hand you guys a card from the secrets deck. This is what he tells you. So 1 card for Roland and 1 card for Darius. There you go.
I don't remember which one I had before, so I'll have to...
You still have it.
Okay. This is definitely not one.
You can read it out, or I can read it out. What's the card called?
The Guild of Many Eyes.
Wow, this is... You would never believe this. But
Yeah, I know.
there is a Thieves Guild that was driven from Waterdeep long ago that still lurks. As he's talking, you think his information's a little bit outdated.
You can stop speaking, Tazz-Arak. We've already taken care of that.
I'm the one that has taken over Skullport, a subterranean town connected to Undermountain?
Yeah,
Yes.
yes. We killed it.
It's gone.
Oh. Well, I have something else that may be interesting to you. Darius, what did you get?
I got the Skullport one.
Well, I'm sure you don't know this, but there's a place called Skullport. It overlooks the Sargoth River. A river is a watery thoroughfare. Did you know that?
You do know what a secret is, don't you, Tazz-Arak?
He just keeps on blurting it out. The pirates once used the subterranean settlement. Please don't kill me.
Well, Scamp rolled 21 on her insight. Did she get something?
Sure. Alright, you guys press him for more information. Well, my torturers, they seem to be very intrigued by this information. I'll give you guys one more card because it's pretty much completely useless.
The pity card.
Who are torturing you, idiots? I don't understand.
Alright, what did you get, Scamp?
I got Spire and Snail.
Okay, that's new. It sounds new anyway.
It is, yes.
Alright, I'll tell you one other thing. This is a true secret. Deep within Undermountain there is a vast cavern containing a giant stalagmite that has been hollowed out to serve as a wizard's tower. Perhaps even a refuge for the Mad Mage himself. The tower is guarded by stone constructs. No one knows what dwells inside. Not far from this tower lurks a most peculiar creature. A giant snail with a shell of pure gold.
That does sound interesting, at least.
And I know another thing. Above Undermountain there is a city. It is called Waterdeep.
Called Waterdeep?
I'll stop talking now.
Please do. We are allowing you to live.
Did you guys write that stuff down? Because I didn't catch any of it.
It's fine, bro. I think we've got it.
I was about to say, I think I know more secrets than he does.
Alright, Zoran looks down at these bodies. You know, there are 3 dead drow laying on the ground. And one of them is a wizard. They've got a black robe, spiderweb pattern adorning it. The other 2 were these warriors. And Zarin then takes a dagger and slashes Tazz-Arak's bindings, freeing him. Get up, Tazz-Arak. You've done well. Now it's time for your final test. I've no need for any obsidian scarabs with the insignia of House of Render, but perhaps you're a collector by now. Take what you need from these corpses if you find value in them. We need to move on from this place. Our job here is done. And he puts his mask back on. I'm going to just wear this now, and please remain a distance of at least 10 feet away from me.
I understand, you know, you never know what type of
'cause,
sickness.
he has
Social distancing.
He has Pavel has holy weapon on him right now. I don't think is that sun classified as sunlight? I can't remember.
It's not sunlight. It's bright light though.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's like daylight makes sunlight I don't know.
Sunbeam does.
or sunbeam. Only they're usually really high level spells. Really high level spells.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to look through this guy's pockets. I can't remember. It's just a crossbow bolt sticking out of his forehead, probably.
Yep. So in his pocket there's a leather-bound spell book, and his name is Kareth. It's inscribed within the spell book. Can you read Elvish, Roland?
I cannot read Elvish.
Okay.
I can only speak it at the moment.
Alright.
I'll hand it off to somebody that can speak and read.
It just has his name, identifying that it's his spell book in the interior cover. You're not sure what spells are in there. Probably don't really interest anyone because none of you guys are wizards. But you could sell them, of course. And he has a Zerkwood wand, which was his arcane focus. It's just sitting on the ground next to him. They're worth 25 GP. And also around his neck, like a medallion with a spider web silk chain. It's an obsidian scarab engraved with the insignia of House of Rinder. And each one of these drow have one, so that's 3 of Rinder scarabs in total.
I really wish I knew how to cast animate objects, and I could just like animate the scarabs to attack the drow. That'd be funny.
Yeah, you could animate like 10 of them.
And
And
the mummy.
just make sure, Daggy, you're doing the party loot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything up the fireplace? Up the chimney?
The chimney is intact, and it leads up as high as you can see. It's a very large chimney. And you don't see anything there, bro.
Well, probably no time for climbing chimneys.
Seb, can I get one of the Drow's hand crossbow and bolts?
Yeah, they've got hand crossbows, they've got bolts, like they've each got a case of 20 crossbow bolts, and they have short swords. You can take whatever you want.
Thank you.
I need a few bolts.
Yeah, there's a total of 38 bolts, so you can add 20 or 18. There's
Can I get 18?
plenty. I'll be waiting outside when you're ready. We should make haste, Zoran says.
Cool.
I concur. I do believe we need to, as I say, get this show on the road.
Alright.
Actually, I don't need bolts. You can have all 38. I just realized I have a lot.
You can never not have enough ammunition, Ren. Never enough.
I have 178.
She's hoarding it like toilet paper.
I am, but yeah, I will run out eventually.
I have 260 lead bullets.
Alright, you return to this large room where Drinarith, the Blade Master, fought in single combat against Zarin valiantly. And Sornoz is here as well. So he's got Sornoz and Tazz-Arak. Two of my most loyal men. It is time. Are you all ready?
Lead the way.
I think we're as ready as we're looking.
I've scouted the area to the south already. Be cautious. There are spiders nearby. There's a hatchery. We should be able to move past them if you don't make too much noise. They will not detect us. There is a secret door up ahead. Follow me. And if you wish to try to move quietly, make a stealth check.
No.
It's a group stealth check.
Okay, even with disadvantage, nice.
Right, there's 9 of you, so at least 4 of you have to succeed against the spiders. You're not sure where the spiders are. There is a room, well, to the south here. You can start to see some webbing, so you'd expect that they're around there somewhere. And no spiders come like crawling around the corner or anything. Meanwhile, Zoran carefully moves up and places his hands against this stone wall. He presses on it, the wall clicks, and then it slides across. He turns to you all. It's not a dead end. It looks like a dead end. There's actually a shaft here. It's like a huge room. Well, it's not very wide, but it's like 60 feet high. And there's like this horrid smell here. It It stinks like troglodyte. And Darius, you notice in like some red lettering on the ground, it says haha. Haha. On this tile.
I kind of look down at it and rub my feet kind of over it a little bit and kind of turn and, is this going to be a problem?
I don't concern myself with minor details that have no relevance to my mission. You may want to hold your breath. Ugh, the stench of troglodyte is unnerving. Ugh, putrid. As you move forward, he pushes against another wall, and you guys move beyond this shaft. You see a very filthy looking room. The center of the room is filled full of bones. The bones look like they've been gnawed on. There are pieces of smashed furniture against the walls as well. And there's kind of like a throne in quotation marks. It's pretty much like the back of a table nestled up with some components of broken chairs and all sorts of garbage. And there's like some treasure heaped around the bottom of it. You see the glimmer of some coins catch the light of Pavel's holy weapon. And there's all sorts of junk nestled around there. This way, Zarin says. He doesn't seem deterred by the gold at all. There are hundreds of coins there.
We can note that.
It's best that we leave certain things alone.
We're going to have to be very careful about this next hallway. There will be guards. We're going to have to move by undetected. This is no problem for me. I worry about some of you who clink around in heavy armor.
Click
Would it
clank.
not be easier just to make them disappear?
You don't understand. This is the main hall. There are dozens of guards. If they become privy to our presence, we will lose the element of surprise.
Do we need to douse our lights?
Indeed. We need to move hastily and quietly. Run from one side of the hall to the other.
Alright, I'll extinguish.
Is it a straight shot from one side of the wall to the other?
It's not completely straight. You'll need to angle off via slightly to the left.
So I can't see where we're going from this room.
There's a set of closed doors. Beyond the doors, it sounds like there's like a hallway that you just need to run across. That pistol of yours, can you conceal it, please, to put the light out?
Can I put it in my backpack and will that tone keep like the light off, or is it too bright? So
I was enjoying the light. Don't make me have to activate myself again. The Cogs and I start complaining.
I'll put you in the bag of holding if you don't shut up.
I'd rather be in the bag of holding.
Well, just stay quiet and then I'll put you there later.
I don't want to stay quiet. I don't want to be here anymore.
Look, we're gonna have a problem, Miss, I don't know what classes.
Mister!
Yeah, well, we're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have to sneak right now, and I don't know whether, I should put you away or you're gonna be quiet or not.
I don't want to be quiet. And the goggles are complaining, so any stealth check you'll make will be at disadvantage while they're whining.
Okay, well, I'm putting you in the bag of holding.
Well, I mean, you're
If I can.
Good.
You're heavy armor.
True. Should I just keep them on? I mean,
It's up to you.
I'll keep them on and I'll put my backpack.
Alright, while you guys are deliberating, Zoran and the Drow, they've gone. They just slipped through the door and they've already ran across the hall.
God damn it.
Hopefully.
Right. Well, no time like the present. Let's go.
Putting out my light.
Alright. Suddenly Zoran quickly comes back. There's been a change of plans. I've been spotted.
Are you shitting me?
What?
Well, what's the plan now? Guns blazing?
Run across the hall! Now! Run! He yells to you guys. Alright, he places one hand on Tazz-Arak's shoulder and one hand on Sornos' shoulder, and multiple drow start coming towards you from the west. You can hear their footsteps. Whether or not you can see them is a different story, because they, they have superior dark vision. And Zarin just says, I'm going to need both of you to create a diversion. Call upon the power of Veyron. And suddenly, as Sornos and Tazz-Arak start running, these shadowy tendrils explode out of Zoran, taking the form of 6 shadowy assassins. And Tazz-Arak and Sornos aren't really aware that they're behind them, but they run forward with short swords drawn, and the other drow, they start to panic, and they start running back, and Tazz-Arak and Sornos just yell at them, Death to House of Render! And that gives you guys an opportunity to quickly run across the hall.
Sacrificing a couple of pawns. Alright, you have to do that sometimes.
How did you get noticed, Zorn?
Pavel, come on.
I don't need to disclose with you the reasons why, but if you really must know, I had the very spicy fungus earlier today.
Please don't.
I may have made a little bit extra noise.
Are you saying you're gas powered?
It's not important. Now, I'm only going off the information that I've been relayed. Up ahead there will be troglodytes. They should not attack if you act like prisoners. They've only been trained to attack non-drow. Beyond that, there should be a series of tunnels, rough-hewn tunnels that we can move into and gather our bearings. So, weapons down, weapons away. Act like prisoners. Got it? And he pushes through the door, and then he kind of just starts yelling at you. Get in there, you filthy prisoners, before I whip you! You! Put that bacon away.
Hmm? Oh.
Come on, elf! Haha! Dark elf are superior to surface elf. He yells at you, Roland. And
Roland doesn't even realize he's yelling at him.
you guys can make either a deception check or a performance check to act like prisoners. There's just a bunch of stinky troglodytes standing here in this guard post. There's like a foul stench that just wafts out the second that Zoran opens the doors, and there's a heap of rubble everywhere, like the room is partially collapsed. The troglodytes wear breastplates, surprisingly, and they actually have longswords in their hands. Despite their feral-looking appearance, they seem to be able to wield these longswords proficiently. They're covered in this, kind of a slimy red resin. It's dripping off the blade and off their arms and legs and maws. And one of the troglodytes is gonna just be watching you all. They just nod at Zaran. That's right, come on! Faster, quicker! I will execute you all. Praise Lloth. Troglodytes don't suspect a thing. Alright, Zoran he pulls up the rear. You guys move forward and you just come to these like tunnels. They look more naturally formed than rough hewn. and sections of them have collapsed. The walls are literally just jagged stones, and the floor is very silty and very wet. Now, according to my intel, Lonwell's chamber should be nearby. I think it is the first right down these tunnels. This way. He points. As far as I am aware, there will be guards awaiting. We could take them out with the element of surprise.
Elephant of surprise is awesome.
We do have someone who's quite good at that.
Yeah.
Alright, Dagger, are you trying to sneak?
I am trying to sneak.
Make a stealth check.
I was muted. Am I going the right way from what he told us?
You're going the wrong way.
Of course I'm going the wrong way.
I think he said left. It's supposed to be right, so... Okay, 23.
So up this way?
He doesn't even realize that you've snuck off, like, that direction. But yes. So he just keeps on talking. Alright, where is the other one?
I think
There were 6 of you.
What are you talking about? There's only 5 of us.
The one, the drow woman. I have seen her. Where is she?
Oh, her. Oh, she's probably invisible. Probably taking care of the guard situation as we speak.
Ah!
Or not.
That's the player. That's
Give me another stealth check, Dagger.
Huh?
Give me another stealth check.
You'll pass it. Easy.
It's like a minimum of a 23, right?
Yes, minimum 23.
Alright, as you can hear them kind of talking and their voices become faded, you come around the corner and you start to see more smooth worked walls and tiles with this same architecture.
I am going the right way now, right?
You are, of web patterns.
Okay.
There's a small room up ahead, and the room houses 3 giant spiders that are clung to the ceiling. It's a very short hallway, and the entire ceiling is just choked with webs. And the spiders, they just kind of sit there. They're upside down. They're kind of curled up, intermingled with the webbing. You can easily move beyond them. They don't seem to realize that you're there. Or if they do, they don't seem to care. You wouldn't believe that they are able to sense you. However, you do come into contact with web, and generally, spiders are very sensitive to their web, so they may very well know you're there, but they don't seem to be reacting to you anyway. And there's just a door up ahead here. It's like a stone door. It's one of these fancy-looking arch doors. So Zarin he grumbles, "Stay here," and he runs off. Ooh.
I will say that no matter what you may say, his expertise around this complex proven already very useful. Although we are well past what I would consider the point of no return.
Alright, let's see how these assassins go, because Zaran, he starts attacking the spiders. He just tries to assassinate them.
Jesus Christ, Zaran.
Well, I was going to try to do that too.
He creeps around this corner, surprising the spiders, and he attacks.
Oh, I guess that's what the eye was about.
He misses. And he attacks again. And he hits. He has advantage because he's an assassin. And he just instantly kills one of the spiders. It drops to the ground, and he quickly catches it before it falls and thumps one spider down.
Okay, I am going to... Are they surprised?
They are.
Okay, I'm going to try to take out the one that I'm kind of on.
Okay, it's directly
Token
above
alpha.
you. That's a hit.
Woo!
It's a critical hit. And you just sink a bolt directly into the spider's head, and it just kind of hangs down from the webbing and gently batters against the wall. Instantly killed. And you become visible, and Zarin looks at you, and he just he nods, and then he just holds his finger against his mask in a shush gesture, and then he points to the final spider.
Oh, no. Need to end the turn.
Alright, he moves in, he runs forward, and he attempts to finish off the final giant spider. And he kills the spider instantly, stabbing it directly in its head for surgical injury. He nods, and then he speaks to you in Thieves' Cant dagger. You know Thieves' Cant, right?
Yes.
Do not enter the door. Stay here. I'm going to go get everyone
Why?
else. Lonwelv is in the next chamber.
Okay.
We need to coordinate our attack.
I will go back invisible while he goes and gets them.
Alright. A minute later, Zoran returns. He takes off his face mask. It is done. The way forward to Lonwell's personal chamber is clear.
Excellent.
I hope you are prepared. Remember, I'll be the one to cut her throat. Send her hurtling into the demon web pits.
You have to fight me for that.
Only Lloth can judge her. I can't hear you. You're too far away from me. La 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 la. Alright. Alright, you guys move forward and you come to this short hallway. And, of course, there is this door. It's very ornately presented door. It's got carvings all over it. There's a wicked kind of web pattern. Looks like a female drow with the lower body of a spider. It's a very wicked looking image. Carved fresco style into the door.
Do you think I can light the sword up back again, or do we need to be stealthy going in?
We need to confront her and tell her it is time for her to face judgment. And Zoran just opens the door.
Loud and proud.
Can I light Sundeath?
Yep, it's lit up.
Oh, guns blazing.
Zoran, he doesn't run in guns blazing. He just opens the door and steps forward. When you look in the room, you're in. You recognize the room. You're in Lonwell's council room and parlor. She's sitting here, relaxing in her parlor. She has her Yoklol advisor, which is in its natural form, standing next to her. Her champion Zres, the heavily armored drow, also stands by her side, and you see the other two scantily clad male drow elves. Just one of them holds a platter with a glass of wine and some crystal goblets, while the other one is just standing there like an attendant waiting to be told what to do. And Lonwell, she doesn't jump up surprised or anything like that. She's very calmed. She does kind of scrutinize you all and says, "Oh, what do we have here? This is unexpected. Most people request an audience with me. They don't just burst in through my back door. Oh, it's you lot. I thought you'd all been slain by Mural. What brings you here? What is this?" And Zres, he has his hand on the hilt of his scimitar. He doesn't have a very nice look on his face. He's just giving you guys a scorning look. Lonwell was very calm, though.
Easy there.
Ah,
No need for any of that.
Zarin. Is this your uprising? So you've teamed up with the adventurers under my employ. You think I am a fool? I am not aware of what Erelel and Driven Freth are up to? I have access to Lloth. I have earned her fickle favor. She has shown me everything through clairvoyance. She has shown me your death. But I have the power to change that. Well, not your death at least, Zarin. Tell me, is it true that you have come here to attempt to slay me?
Is she speaking to us or to Zarin at this point?
Seems to be speaking to everyone. Zarin looks a little bit concerned, and you can just see him dancing the fingers around his short sword.
There will
Well, it
be
had-
no attempt. You will fall.
Oh, okay.
One who hides in the darkness and the shadows. You cannot hide from me. You cannot hide from Lloth. Tell me before we fight. Did you kill Mural?
I want to reach into my backpack and
The beast was slain.
yeah, I want to reach into my backpack and pull out Muriel's rotten head and throw it on the floor.
Oh, interesting. It's quite a shame, really. I kind of liked you all. I was looking forward to working with you again in the future. It's not too late. The offer's still on the table. All you have to do is kill Zarin for me.
We don't take kindly to being press-ganged into service, which is what you did.
She also put out a PSA saying for her
To kill us on
whole,
sight, yes.
house to kill us.
So,
I said you were considered traitors, dangerous, yes. But I was not aware that you had slain Mural. You've been gone for several days. I merely thought you had abandoned my task. You didn't contact me. I was worried about you all.
okay.
I want to attack.
Okay.
Ooh.
I mean, can't really stop her because I can't see her. So,
None of us can stop her.
Alright, she's ready. So, Scamp, you're up first.
What? That never happens. I guess I don't know Dagger's going to attack at this point.
Did she say that she wants to attack?
No, I did not say that.
She's also
She
invisible.
she just said she was gonna do it, so it's just something that happened.
Yeah. I wouldn't know that, and I don't think Scamp would be the first person to attack, unfortunately.
Would you be waiting in case people were attacking?
Well, no one is surprised, so you do whatever you want on your turn. If you're happy to listen to Onwell continue to talk, then
I'll just reach around the corner and we'll do a little cure wounds on Brew, since he's missing some health and I have spells.
Oh, thank you, Scout.
Just a tiny one.
I have room for that.
Alright, Lone Wolf takes a legendary action. And so it was told, this is when it will begin. And she's going to cast a spell.
Oh no.
Me no got nothing for that.
Times like this, you really miss counterspell.
She just very gracefully holds up her hand and an orb of darkness. Actually, no, she won't do darkness. Forget that. She's going to cast silence.
Oh, this bitch. That just completely invalidates roll 1.
And she fills the area with silence. Alright, Zarin is quick to react, and when she starts casting spells, he moves in. And he just charges Lonwelv. Your time is ended, Lonwelv! And he has advantage on attack rolls because she hasn't acted yet. He just tries to kill her. He hits her, and she makes a Constitution save against poison. She resists the poison. He also gets sneak attack. He hits her hard. 36 damage. She gets a cut on her arm from that attack. Pretty much misses her. Like, he's going for her neck. You are a tricky bitch. He attacks again, and he misses. She just gets up, takes her wicked-looking staff, and just parries him off effortlessly. And at the end of his turn, she is going to strike him with the demon staff. Insubordinate. And she smacks him clean over the face. And he cowers. Lloth! What I am doing! It is the right thing! See what I am doing for you, Lloth! And he just seems terrified of Lonwelv. He's frightened of her for 1 minute. And she hit him pretty hard. Straight over the face. The servant, he just runs off.
Oh shit.
You hear a door open to the south. Lonwell's turn. She is going to just what shall she start off with? Maybe just a low level spell. She's going to cast Flame Strike and just send a big radiant fireball slamming straight down the middle of everyone. What is the size of this thing? It's a 10-foot radius. Is that a 10-foot radius?
Yeah, it actually is pretty small.
I think that's a bit bigger. That's a bit too small though.
Oh no.
Alright, so she slams that down there. It hits Zarin, Dagger, and Brew, and Darius. And yeah, it's just a vertical column of divine fire. Slams straight down into that area. And everyone in that area has to make a dexterity save. Yeah, dex save. And that was only the fire damage as well. There's radiant damage on top of that.
I can't roll for shit.
Brew, you sense the spell beginning, and you make the saving throw. You take 13 points of radiant and fire damage. Darius, you fail, taking 27 points of damage, radiant and fire. Dagger, your evasion kicks in, and you take half damage. A mixture of 13 points of fire and radiant damage. And Lonwolf just like kicks that table right over, and she's gone from being calmed and relaxed to battle ready. She's very, very quick, and she just jumps back here and spins her demon web staff around. Zarin tries to attack her at disadvantage as she moves away, and he's just cowering from her. You can see his arm trembling, and he misses. Dagger.
I am going to take a shot at the demon.
Okay. Also, Zoran completely avoided that spell, by the way. He has evasion. That's a direct hit. The crossbow bolt just bursts into this yellow ichor that just splashes out of this creature. It looks like a mixture between a melted candle and a rotten tree. It just like kind of makes this weird sound. Pavel.
Pavel's gonna lift up his flintlock, aim at Longwell. Luckily, we're in a cone of silence, so he's gonna mouth the words while trying to say he feels bad. So he's gonna say, "I'm sorry," because you know he kind of did betray her, but at the same time they betrayed the party, and it's just a lot of mixed feelings. So just gonna fire at her, and let's see. Right now, I'm gonna use a sharpshooter. Lay down extra damage to get rid of the sound spell. All right, and well, there.
All right, you start off with a crit.
Nice.
It just hits her straight in the chest. You can hear, well, we don't hear anything, but you can see like she's got some sort of armor underneath her gown, and it like puts a dent in it. That's
big damage.
47 points.
Whoa!
Alright, she kind of gets a bit winded. She takes in a breath, and the silence goes down.
Okay, that's taken
Thank you,
care of.
Pavel. Good God. I like the sound
No
of my
problem, buddy.
She shrieks a little bit. How dare you!
Shoot her again.
I'm gonna actually, I just want to get rid of the silence spell. I'm gonna shoot the demon now because it does not belong on this earth.
That's a hit. The radiant energy just flares up as it begins to melt down a little bit more. Yellow puddle forms at its base.
I keep shooting. Ooh.
7 is a miss.
Okay. Once that happens, I'm gonna take off sharpshooter, so no more spinning around the thing, and just go on straight damage. I'm gonna shoot it one more time on the bonus action.
That hits. And you splat another big chunk away from it.
I'm gonna look at this warrior and just be like, put my gun in a weird, not weird, like a sort of like fighting stance and be like, bring it up.
At the end of your turn, Lonwelv, she recovers from those attacks and says to you, "So you're serious?" And she casts a spell on you, Pavel. Dispel magic.
Oh no.
She attempts to
Oh,
dispel
God damn it.
your holy weapon.
Oh.
Does this just happen, or is there anything you can do? Oh,
Well,
It
had the
does.
spell.
The spell is instantly dispelled. Your weapon no longer glows.
Well, shit.
Darius.
Would it would it also apply to Hero's Feast?
Yes.
Sorry to bring it up.
Hero's Feast, Pavel. It's gone.
no, it's fine.
Your
Now,
hit points.
Is it a separate ability?
Your
Or
hit points turn. It's any spell 3rd level, or it will be any spell 9th level or lower affecting you. So your new hit points.
oh wow.
Your hit points is 110 now, Pavel. So you actually lose another 2 hit points because of that.
Yep.
Sorry, buddy. Figured you'd appreciate it though.
No. I want to play by the rules, man. It's cool. Thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah, any spell of 9th level or lower affecting you is dispelled. We should be on 110 though. Your hit points.
Oh, I should?
No, you didn't take any damage. Your maximum hit points got lowered. Darius.
Got it.
So I'm not sure what to do. You know what? I'm actually gonna run up to this guy really quick, and I'm going to actually cast Vampiric Touch on him.
Alright, you cast Vampiric Touch on your hand and it glows red. And then you swipe at the demon. And you hit. Alright, you just slam the hand into the demon, and these wispy red tendrils of energy transfer from the demon to you, and you heal 4 hit points.
Well, a little bit more than that. Fine, I'll take it. And as a bonus action, well, bring out the spiritual weapon.
If you do a bonus action spell, the only other spell you can cast on that turn is a cantrip.
That's right. Sorry. Well then, no bonus action spells for moi. Cool. Yep. Yoti.
Roll in.
I am going to. How far am I from her? I don't know if she has counterspell or not. So we're about to find out. Let me grab a template. I think we all know what's coming.
Woo!
Did this guy over here, did he just look like a,
He's unarmed. Just a servant.
okay. We know this thing is hellish in some way, so I don't think it would do anything to him anyway, but I want to put some more damage on Lonwelv and her champion there, so yeah, that's where we'll put it. If it will not get counterspelled or anything. So just one. What's a spot?
Alright, you point your wand, it just erupts all the furniture, the rugs, and everything else in the area in flames. Lonwolf has magic resistance, so she makes a save with advantage. But it catches her by surprise, and the fire explodes in her face. And Zres, he's very quick. And he tumbles backwards, taking half damage. Seems mildly scorched, and all of the furnishings catch on fire. If you move into that space, or if you start your turn in the space of the fire, you'll take damage.
Okay, good to know.
And all of the fires emit a little bit of light.
And I will use my bonus action to power chord. And this will
Yeehaw!
This will be for Brew, Darius, Dagger, Havel, and Sauron, our new drow companion. For the moment, anyway.
Okay.
Don't run into the fire, Brew. As you run.
It's toasty. Thanks for waiting. Thanks for getting the order right on that.
Already used his reaction, so. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, you would have run in. Oh, Brew, right in the fireball. Sorry. All right, that's everyone's done moving and stuff. That'll be mine.
All right, Brew.
Bonus action to raid. And swing at the demon. Yup. I'll go ahead and swing recklessly.
That's a hit. Alright, the blade slashes through the demon very well. The fire, not so much. But it's left with not much left of it. It's just kind of melting down. It's almost completely destroyed.
Nice.
You swing again, but you swing straight over the top of it. Miss. Zres, he's already drawn his scimitar in one hand and he draws a whip in the other hand. And he's going to take a bonus action to use his... Actually, first he's going to just scold the demon. Useless thing! You serve us! And he whips the demon.
What?
Okay.
Slashing through it, giving it advantage on attack rolls.
Oh.
Cutting through it, just kind of whips it into shape.
Interesting.
Then he uses his bonus action, Battle Command. He allows the demon to use its reaction to make an attack. And it'll attack Brew with advantage.
Bring it.
It just tries to slap you. And it hits you. The poison doesn't affect you, so you just hit for 3 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Then Zres will slash at you with his scimitar, Pavel. And he misses you. He slashes at Brew with his scimitar. With his third attack. And Brew, you're hit for 3 slashing. And then he's going to tumble over here near Lonwolf, provoking from both of you. Pavel and Brew.
Smack.
Brew hits. And Pavel, you don't have a melee weapon. You try to punch. Alright, you
No, I pistol whip him.
Okay, you hit him. 1d4 damage plus your strength mod, Pavel.
6 damage.
Okay. Alright, he gets out of there relatively unscathed. And he stands next to Lon Wolf, scimitar and whip in hand. He's yelling at the demon, "Do your job, demon! Isol, gather the men." He runs off.
I should have fireballed him. Oh well.
This demon's just like melting down, almost dragged towards the abyss already. But it does have advantage, and on its attack rolls, and it just decided to slap into Mr. Zarin with advantage. And that hits him. He just cries out in agony as the poison burns his flesh. And again. Zarin's just covered with blistering boils and he looks close to death. "Oh yes, just as I saw it," Lunwell says. Scamp.
I am going to come here and he's our ally and he's helping us. I'm gonna heal him.
He's like trembling. He looks absolutely frightened of Lonwelv. You feel like he's dropped his composure immediately upon facing this terrifying being. "I will have you face Loth's judgment," he says, and you heal up some of the poison damage there, Scamp. These, whoops.
What did you do, Scamp? You killed him!
Scamp does inflict wounds. He's he's looking a little bit better.
You removed the poison, but that was all that was left.
Fortunately, I can't also cure the fear this turn anyway. And then I'm going to use my Hidden Paths ability to teleport right the fuck back up this way.
Okay, you just disappear into all these kind of multicolored, like a wind. Alright, Zarin's trying to fight the overwhelming fear, but he's not able to move any closer to Lonwelv, so he just slashes at the demon. Disadvantage. And he misses. And he takes his light crossbow, quickly swaps weapons, and he takes a shot at Lonwelv at disadvantage. Die!
Oh, he hit her.
The arrow catches her. And she coughs a little bit. The poison seems to work very well. 40 points of damage.
Nice.
He doesn't kill her. I hear another set of doors opening to the south of this room. Lonwell's turn. She still doesn't look too hurt. A few cuts and bruises. Feel the power of Lloth. I am connected to her. Tress. Chalzina. You will earn Lloth's Fickle Favour too. And let me make sure she's close enough. Yep. She casts a spell. And this massive aura creates a huge glyph on the ground, exploding with radiant energy. Holy aura.
Oh,
She takes a little reliquary from her neck and crushes it in her hand. And everything in the aura sheds dim light. So the demon, her, and Zres when the spell is cast. And they have advantage on all saving throws. Attack rolls on them have disadvantage. On all 3 of them.
huh. Okay.
Alright, so they're all glowing with this violet light. And Longwelf chuckles some more. That's the first of my many tricks. Chalzina, you have been a good servant. Prove to me you are worthy of Lloth's fickle favour. And, as a bonus action, she is going to bestow the Spider Queen's blessing on Chalzina. And, actually no, she won't. It might take its toll on Chalzina and actually just kill it. So she won't do that yet.
Unworthy.
You will be back soon, Chalzina. Just wait. And Longwelv, she like runs and takes cover around the corner. Disappearing behind the wall. Chuckling though as she does. Dagger.
Okay. I'll just stab the demon.
Alright, you are at disadvantage.
Yeah, sucks.
That's a hit.
Ah.
And you manage to stab the rapier into the demon and just melts down into a puddle of slush, yellow slush, concentrated viscera. It smells like bile. It's just this big bubbling. It kind of looks like
Just count me useless in this battle.
vomit. There's even like little chunks of corn in there.
Yeah.
Good God.
Pavel. Zres beckons you. Come, boy!
Shoot him in the face, Pavel. You got this?
There's bigger fish to fry.
Alright, Misty stepping around the corner. You come to this entryway to Lonwell's chamber. You see her smiling at you from around the corner, demon staff in hand, and some drow running to the south. That's some servants.
I'm aim my pistol at Von Wealth and let loose.
Okay, you're at disadvantage. An 8 misses.
Why am I just? Oh yeah, the whole holy aura, huh?
Yep, all attacks on them have disadvantage.
It's an 8th level spell, so it's gonna be good.
I'm taking off my sharpshooter. Damn.
14 misses. She jumps to the side. And
Damn.
bright flash explodes from her over this purple light. It blinds you and you end up shooting the floor. Darius.
fuck it. I'm going to. Yeah, I'll do that. You know what? I've done it. I'm going to bonus action cast Hunter's Mark on the guy in front of me. There you go. And then I'm going to attack the fuck out of him.
That hits him. Alright, he just kind of gives that one to you. Is that all you've got? And then a big flash gets in your eye and you wildly miss with that whip.
Fucking hell.
I gave you a free shot. Now I'll show you what I can do with a blade.
That's cool.
Rolling.
9, 10, 15, 20. What are these deals right here?
Braziers.
Okay, would it be any kind of difficult terrain or whatever to go around them or whatever?
No.
Okay, good.
It just hurts if you go in it. Actually, it doesn't even hurt. It's not even. Oh, if you went in it, like actually jumped in the bowl.
I wouldn't like jump in the bowl or anything.
But actually, it doesn't emanate any heat. It must be a continual flame. It's like
just jump in the bowl.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, this seems pretty good. This is fine. Okay, so she has advantage on saves, but since I'm casting this with through my instrument of the bards.
Are you casting a spell on her?
Yes.
You don't have line of sight from where you're standing. There's a wall blocking you.
Do I have?
The closest angle you'd have would be this corner, and there's a wall cutting through it.
Motherfucker. Sometimes the dynamic lighting kind of plays tricks on you.
Yeah, the dynamic lighting obscures most of the wall, but you can see the wall as well.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, I already moved there.
She doesn't have line of sight on you as well, Roland. Which could be a good thing for you.
Well, I mean, the issue is I just wanted to be able to cast in the room over here. I needed line of sight into the room.
Well, yeah. So, yeah, you can't see her, but you can see into the room. The way you find out line of sight is you measure from one of the corners of your square, and if it's not blocked by anything, then it's not total cover. So, like, you can see into the room.
Okay.
You can see like these squares here.
Because I wanted to cast hypnotic pattern, and like.
Yeah, you can get it there.
Like, yeah, so I don't get Pavel, but I still get heard, and the advantage and disadvantage should cancel out because of my instrument.
Okay, it's a charm, right?
It is.
Okay. Alright, you cast Hypnotic Pattern. She has advantage. Whoops. Take one off this. 31 on her wisdom saving throw. She has a plus 11. She smirks. Oh, sorry, it would be...
Well, I mean,
17.
She would make the save.
17, right?
It is 17, so she'd make the save anyway.
Well, yeah, 17. Minus 1 off that. She chuckles. Amusing, she calls out to you.
Says the one that hides.
Oh, I'm not hiding. I am
mean,
clearly visible.
You literally ran around the corner. Yeah, I think that's.
I am open for Lloth to see, she says. Brew.
Yeah. Move down. And then run in on Zres like a ton of. This will be reckless.
Alright, it'll be a regular attack. He takes his whip and tries to parry you off. However, you end up slashing through him. Hit. You bring the greatsword down and just cause him to have to step back to avoid a deathly strike.
And then I'll take my left hand off my sword and just reach out and touch someone. Reach out and grab him. Try to grab.
You grab onto his arm. He's gonna try and slip out of your grip. And he ain't slipping anywhere. You just got him too tight.
Whoa.
That's the best he could do, and it's not enough.
Alright. And just hold on to him, grinning at him and saying, my friend's gonna come get you.
Lonwelv is going to cast a spell now as a legendary action. Is she? Yeah, why not? She's going to cast a guiding bolt at 3rd level at you, Pavel. Actually, she'll just do it at 1st level. Actually, no, wait, she's not even going to do that. She's going to do something else. She's going to heal herself. Cast Cure Wounds on herself. It's a legendary action. Alright, Zreth just swears at you, Brew. Let go of me! And he's going to yell out to Lonwelv. But he has to be able to see her. Can he see her? He can't. He yells out to her, my queen! I'll take them! Protect yourself! And he's just going to start slashing at you, Brew, with his scimitar. He misses with that attack. He's going to try and whip Darius. Crossing his arms over, whoosh, miss. And then slash at you again, Brew. And he hits you for 2 points of damage. The scimitar kind of just bounces off you. What are you? He says.
I just hold him like real close, just so he's, in the aroma of breath.
At the end of his turn, Lonwelv points at you, Pavel. Kneel before your superior, child. She casts command, tells you to grovel, Pavel.
Is there a save for that, or is it just?
It is. You have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, my worst.
Look at that.
Woo!
You just managed to resist. Alright, another drow runs off. You can hear another door open to the south. And at the end of that drow's turn, she's going to heal herself a bit more. Using another legendary action. See this purple light just kind of closing up multiple wounds that she suffered. Alright, got to roll a few more drow into the initiative at the start of this turn. You hear some drow calling out to the south. Scamp.
I'm going to We'll try and frostbite on Stress over there.
Alright, he has advantage. And as the spell starts to take effect, the holy aura just melts all the ice away. Zaren's still frightened from Lomwelv and he struggles to try and move forward, but he simply cannot.
Just shoot that one.
Shut up or I'll shoot you, he says. And then he fires at Ceres anyway. He misses. And he fires again. Ah! And he makes a wisdom saving throw at the end of his turn again. And he's still frightened. Pavel, make a dexterity save. A drow casts fairy fire on you from the stairs to the south. Or from the doorway to the south, sorry. You just hear like a quick verbal component. And you jump out of the way of the fairy fire. And now the drow starts skirting around the table. You start to see drow kind of spilling in now from the south, like some reinforcements are arriving. And this one will cast fairy fire on Darius. Darius, make a dexterity save. You fail and a violet light catches you. And you start to glow. So attacks on you will have advantage. I'm going to keep track of which one has got you fairy-fired because there may be quite a few more. It's Lomwell's turn. She is going to cast a spell. And it's going to be what level? 2, 4. Spiritual weapon at 6th level. And it takes the form of a spider as a bonus action. And the spiritual spider tries to slam into you, Pavel. And it just flies down and slams into you for 18 points of force damage. Let me just click the... Oh, it's not going to do the spell slot anyway, but... 6th level. Ignore that second attack. And then as her action, she just holds out that staff. Rise again, Jalzenia. Rise again. She's going to summon her Yoklol back.
Fuck, she can do that with one action? That sucks.
She summons Chalazana back.
Would it still have the holy aura on it?
No. It's...
Okay.
Well, it's Chalazana Reborn. It's... Yeah, the same demon, but it had died already and it's risen again from the abyss.
Just double checking.
And Lonwell's going to chuckle some more and she's going to move back to get behind her army. Alright, just doing some movement now. You can hear the faint skittling of spiders coming from the south as well. Getting louder. Dagger.
Okay, I'm gonna go invisible for my action.
And you're dashing as a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash as a bonus action, trying to figure out where I want to go. I'll stay right here.
Pavel.
I'm gonna use my action to interact objects, reach for a vial of antitoxin, and use my action to guzzle it down.
Okay. You drink a vial of antitoxin. It gives you advantage on saving throws against poison for 1 hour.
After that, I'm gonna use am I outside of her aura of holy aura?
It's not actually an aura. It's just like she kind of casts it and it happens and then it goes away. Even though it's called holy aura.
Oh, I get it.
It's just I
get it.
It just happens and then it's like when she casts it, the creatures get the effect, and then after that it's not like she moves into the area and creatures start getting it. It's only when she casts it.
Yeah, I realized kind of like Hero's Feast, where after it happens, it's like the effect stays on the person.
Yeah.
All right. I don't want to kind of. Nah.
Lonwelv is going to cast Guiding Bolt at Dagger at disadvantage. First level. It hits.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge it.
Alright. You reduce the damage by half. You take 7 points of radiant damage. The next attack on you will have advantage. There's a glowing beacon highlighting you. It'll kind of negate that in Viz.
Oh wait, I have temporary hit points.
Darius.
Alright. I'm going to designate this guy Zeres as my planar asshole and make 2 more attacks.
That is a hit.
Just kind of mocking the disadvantage right there.
And another 4 force damage.
Oh, that's the number of the beast.
So you just smack him with this huge force whip, and he's starting to look kind of hurt now. And he's going to use his reaction, and he's going to tingle up whips with you. He adds to his AC and parries you, whip to whip. You touch tips with whips.
Oh god.
That's just weird.
That was awkward, he says to you.
That's evil, so
He adds to his AC and parries you.
So I will then move to here. And I'm going bonus action. Let's see.
Did you use your bonus action to do so?
Oh, I did. I did my
Same.
planar warrior. Yep. Never mind. Take that back. I'll move to there, and that will.
All right. Lonwelv is gonna try and hit you again, Dagger, with a guiding bolt. Oh, let me take your reaction as well. 2nd level this time. And 22 is a hit. Another golden beam of energy crashes into you for 13 radiant damage.
good roll for us anyway.
Yeah, it only just glanced you. Okay. can hear some backup starting to arrive. And some spells being cast from the south. Sounds like there's... If you remember, there was like an infirmary nearby. Sounds like maybe that the junior priestesses are coming to help. They cast some spells. And this one's going to take the dash action. Rolling.
Alrighty. Here. Feet and how do you do it where it's from the corner instead of from the middle? Is there a
It
certain
says
button you
snap to
press?
corner. Do you see it?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, I was just making sure I had plenty good line there. At this point, I mean, it's kind of obvious what Roland's doing. Yeah, that should be good. I'll plop a fireball using one charge of the 1 fireballs.
The drow servant just is incinerated instantly when he drops to the ground dead. The fairy fire drops from Darius. The ground is scorched. Lonwelv attempts to shield herself. She has advantage. And she does. She takes her pink spider web robe and covers herself with it, resisting the damage.
Hey, she rolled well on that. Oh man, she has a big modifier. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, how are we gonna knock that out of her? Yeah, I'm gonna save my bonus actions for now, and I will also move 10 feet back this way. That will be Roland's turn.
Just some more movement happening. Alright, Nylene or Vrinda is going to run in and cast Spiritual Weapon on Pavel. One of these junior drow priestess of Lloth. So Spiritual Weapon. She doesn't have a fancy spider Spiritual Weapon. It just kind of looks like a scourge. We've got half cover Pavel.
Cool.
And it misses you. Burr.
I'll attempt to shove him prone.
And he's not going to be able to succeed that. You just drag him straight down onto the ground prone.
Alright, I'm gonna step forward. Say, you look a bit tired. Maybe you should take a load off and sit him down in the flaming chair. That's just...
Alright, it costs you 20 feet of movement to do that. And you whip him around and you put him in the fire. He makes a dexterity save. It's 2d6 fire damage. And he gets a bit scorched up by that. He does avoid, like, going directly in it.
And then I'll just punch him in the head with the pommel of Sundeath as an improvised weapon. Oh, sorry.
That hits him.
Double click.
Alright, you whack him. The pommel glows with radiant energy and you hit him quite hard. You almost knock him out. His head's kind of wavering around. He's looking even more hurt. Alright, he starts his turn in the fire. And this time, he has advantage. Right. The Holy Aura has to protect him. And he takes a little bit of fire damage. He yells at the demon. Chalazana! You have failed us once today. Prove yourself now. And he's going to use his battle command to have Chalazana take the dodge action. Using its reaction. And he just scowls at you, Brew. And he's just going to like start slashing at you at disadvantage with his scimitar. He misses. He's going to swing up again. And he misses. And he tries to whip Roland. And you! Whoosh, and he whips you for 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
I don't think you're concentrating either, right?
I was about to say, unless there was some collateral over there for the hypnotic pattern, I wouldn't be concentrating.
If you switch sides now, Roland, you'll have advantage on attack rolls until the end of your next turn.
Yeah, except I don't use attack rolls.
And he's stuck on the ground there. Alright, it's just some drow taking dash action. And some more drow running forth after hearing the disturbance, the intrusion. They run to Lonwell's aid. Okay. Scamp.
I'm just gonna take a trip over here, and we're going to try and we'll try and add some flame to Zres. Because I don't want to accidentally put out the fire with frostbite.
It wouldn't put out the fire anyway.
If I'm sure it won't put out the fire, I'll frostbite him.
Yeah, it doesn't really interact with the world. It only hurts creatures. Doesn't affect fire at all. Right, he has advantage, and he fails. His arm freezes up, and he's very badly hurt. The glow from the Holy Aura is starting to fade. Disadvantage on his next attack. Alright, the demon stops dodging now. And it's going to try and give you a hug, Pavel. Just tries to slam into you, dripping with poison.
A special hug?
It splatters onto you for 21 points of damage.
So there's no saving throw for that?
It's not a saving throw. Poison damage.
Damn.
And, yeah, some poison damage has a saving throw, not this one. And there's no resisting it. It splashes into you again.
Shield.
The poison just burns. Alright, you cast shield, and instead it just splatters up against your shield. Second attack misses. It stays there. Alright, Zoran is still just struggling to try and overcome his fears.
You can do this, buddy. Come on.
He's just gonna fire at Zres. He's just firing bolts off in random directions. His attacks are missing. I can't face her. 17 fails. Alright, one of the drow servants has returned, and he just cast Fairy Fire before. He's going to just annoy everyone, and he casts a spell. He's gonna he's gonna put up a globe of darkness. So confusion. The area becomes heavily obscured.
Doesn't Bruce's sword light it up?
It does.
So it goes away.
It doesn't go away, but the light illuminates it.
The power of Tempest.
He just starts cursing, muttering. It's Lonwell's turn. Huh. You're a fool, Sharon. Stick to your duties in future. You are only good at looking after me. She just takes the time to address one of her servants. And she's going to have the spiritual weapon attack Pavel. Spiritual spider. It bounces off your shield. She's going to use her action to cast a spell. 60 feet. You should have knelt to me, boy. I will show you what it is to truly be harmed. Feel the harm of Lloth. She's gonna cast harm on you, Pavel.
Harm.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
This is gonna get ugly really fast.
Uh-oh.
Luck. Ooh, hold up.
Okay,
Use my last luck point to see if I can try and beat this.
you can re-roll.
Damn.
Alright, you take 67 necrotic damage and your max hit points is reduced by 67 from this disease.
Fuck.
So your new max hit points is now 33. I'll fix up your
Yeah,
hit points.
33.
She chuckles again, and she moves back, and she's going to jump. Oh, she doesn't have enough movement. She's going to jump back, I guess, and... Oh, wait, yeah. She's going to jump on the back of this giant spider. And the giant spider joins her initiative now. We could have worked together. It is a shame. It is a shame now. You would die. A waste of good talent. There will be no mercy this time. And she's going to have the giant spider take the dash action. She's going to crawl back. Just bolster her troops.
This is the time where I really wish that I was a
Alright, as she withdraws,
blaster.
spiders and drow begin to move in.
This is where I miss Nox really bad.
And it takes a dash action. Well, a single spider dashes in. Dagger. The spider as well, they've all got like stirrups and reins. They look like well looked after spiders.
Fucking holy aura.
Yeah, I want to attack this guy.
Alright, the guiding bolt has gone down as well because no one's attacked you, Dagger. And that hits. You drive the rapier straight into his chest, straight through his armor, and he is just coughing out blood everywhere. He's almost dead. You vermin, he says.
disengage over here.
Powerful.
Looking at my rotting flesh and just shaking a bit after that terrible attack, I was gonna take a breath in and
Oh, you're actually feeling a lot better now, Pavel. You're almost full hit points.
oh yeah, almost full hit points. I'm gonna aim. He's gonna. Then after that, Pavel's gonna aim his. Wait, would I have disadvantage if I'm trying to shoot the demon because I'm in the darkness or no?
The darkness is illuminated. It's not heavily obscured.
Cool. All right. And well, yeah, time to lay into this thing with the sharpshooter.
Direct hit. Alright, you've just killed this demon and it has re-emerged. More yellow ichor begins to splatter all over the ground. Just makes demented sounds. As though you hit it. 9 misses. The gun starts to spurt out some smoke powder. And you just took a chunk out of this this demon. It's kind of just melting and dripping. It's got a hole in it.
I'm gonna use my action search and shoot it again without sharpshooter.
That's a hit. You put another hole in it. A little bit of it splatters.
Okay, and I feel lucky. The sharpshooter again, I guess. Goddamn sharpshooter. So good, yet so bad.
Correct.
Whoa!
Now you just aim straight in its mouth this time. As you shoot it, it's kind of splashing away and starting to reform. You just splatter it even more. I'm kind of wiping away the top of its head. It's like melting down, starting to slop and slurp and reform.
Last one.
Meanwhile, with every hit, more of a viscous puddle of yellow ichor forms at its base. That's a miss. Just kind of you hit the table. One of the drow says, "Hey!" One of the servants.
Alright.
Darius.
So, shit's about to get weird. Darius just calls out to everyone. I think we've lost this fight. We need to retreat. And he's going to step forward next to Pavel and cast Spirit Guardians at... Fuck it, he's going to cast Spirit Guardians at 4th level.
Okay. A massive aura of radiant gauntlets. Knights
Ignore the hunter's mark.
start to swirl around you. And yeah, they'll make con saves when they start their turns. And the Spirit Guardians, you're able to exempt every one of your allies as well, because you can see everyone. Yeah, you've got line of sight on everyone.
You say retreat, but then you run forward. Come on, man.
He's acting as a roadblock. And you know what? Yeah.
All right. This drow junior priestess of Lloth enters in on the back of a giant spider, and she doesn't like the Spirit Guardians, so she's gonna cast a spell magic on it. And it was 4th level, so she has to make a wisdom check. Alright, she comes in and attempts to dispel the Spirit Guardians, but she fails.
Nice.
That's the end of her turn. Rolling.
Let's see. I am going to. I wish this was a bonus action, but it is not. It's really the only way I can think of getting the fear off of this, because this guy's actually pretty good. Let's see. Come on, well, it's just back there curing herself. Ugh. I'm going to use my action to do a calm emotions, and that should really it's only going to affect Zeron. It would affect it.
Alright, it suppresses the fear in
Suppresses his fear.
Zoran's heart. Alright, he fails. There is no retreat. Nobody leaves until Lonwelv is dead. He stands up and he puts his face mask on.
What? What was that attitude earlier? Shit.
That doesn't sound very calming, Roland. You did it wrong.
Alright, well, if you want to charge in there, by all means. And then I'm going to step up so I can see Pavel. And I will bonus action, I'm gonna bonus action, Power Chord. And this will be for everyone but Scamp again, which includes Zeron.
Zoran's gonna move up here, hovering over Zaras.
And I'll step back to here. But I know this guy has a threat range of 10 feet, so I'm not going to go out of his threat range. Hopefully I don't get hit with some sort of crazy AoE. That's my turn.
Eileen Orinda is going to move up, skirting around the western wall. She's going to cast, she's going to use her bonus action to use her spiritual weapon on you, Darius. You've got half cover. It misses you. And she's going to attempt to dispel the spirit guardians with dispel magic. She makes a wisdom check as the triage arrives.
Haha!
But the inexperienced junior drow priestess is unable to dispel the magic. Brew.
Take my hand off of Zeres here and put it back on the pommel of Sundeath and say, "Go meet your end."
Alright.
And
breaks away from that grapple and just scowls at you. You coward.
I don't know. Say hi to your death guard for me.
And he rolls to the side. Poof, you end up cleaving into the ground. Miss. And that is a hit.
Yes.
You just hit him straight in the chest. It breaks through his chainmail. The links fall away. And you just see this burning, gaping wound straight in the center of his torso. He chokes and takes his last breath. His head tilts to the side. The holy aura fades. His scimitar and whip falls from his hand. I have failed you, Lonwell.
Right. We'll just run up here. And, yeah, that'll be it.
Drow's gonna run in and cast Fairy Fire. Actually, no, he won't, because that'll hit the spider. He's just going to shoot his crossbow at Darius. You've got half cover, Darius. It's a hand crossbow. Yes, it hits the wall. Another Drow Priestess enters the room. It's my turn. And she's going to try to dispel it.
Number 3.
She attempts to dispel magic on the Spirit Guardians. And they say, Spirit Guardians! They seem to know exactly what it is. And this one successfully dispels it. The magic fades. She's heavily breathing. That's the end of her turn. Alright, Drow on the back of giant spiders start to move in the room. They have their giant spiders take the dash action. This one moves up, and they're just firing off hand crossbows at Brew. And that's a miss. Another one takes a dash action. Fires.
Yes,
at
pile
Brew.
up there, yes.
Miss. Another one takes a dash action. And he's going to fire at Brew as he's going past the doorway. Disadvantage. Miss. And another one is going to move up. He's not going to do anything. Another Drow runs in. He's not mounted at all. He just takes a dash action. Piles into the room, and a couple more come up behind them. There's about a dozen or so Drow. A lot of them are wearing like laborers' clothes and aprons, and they have tool belts on and stuff. They must have been the ones working next door on the trying to restore the temple. But they're willing to fight. Scamp.
Pavel looks diseased, correct?
Yeah. Actually, let's take a 10-minute break now. It's going to be a long battle. Let's take a quick breather, everyone. Recuperate, and then when we come back,
Take a moment.
I'd like to think that some of these Drow that are standing in here kind of like, I don't remember these scorch marks here. I wonder what they're from.
they're yelling at, quick, use our training. Remember what Drunioth told us? 20-foot radius formation. Now. Alright, I'll see you guys back in a bit. We'll continue this fight. Epic fight. See you guys soon.
Yep. So, I don't know, like, I don't do this very often, but I'm actually, like, when we started fighting her, I started taking extensive notes on all the things that she could do. Like, what her modifiers are.
Her DC is
Like,
19.
DC's 19. She has a +10 to hit with that staff and spell effects. She's got a +6 to her dex save. She's got a +9 to her con save.
Oh yeah, from the yeah. Damn. That fucking holy aura, man. If it wasn't for that thing, it'd be way easier to hit her because they'll get disadvantage, and she has advantage on saving throws and all that sort of bullshit.
To be fair, like, I'm not gonna lie, Dario's going so low and like kind of middle of the rung in the order actually kind of fucked with my plan a little bit, but couldn't help that.
I gotta kill that freaking monster thing because it's the only thing that can harm me because I don't have Hero's Feast anymore, and that poison really messed me up. Would have messed me up anyway.
I think all the Drow have poison.
Yeah, they all have poison. So, like, at this point, you would be I know, like, you like being a frontline. Right now, you should consider a little bit of range.
Luckily, I got. Continue. Sorry.
Most of the Drow's poison is going to cause you to fall, like, flat out unconscious if you get hit by it for all these little peons.
Well, luckily I got advantage because I took the antitoxin, but even then, yeah, I'll take your advice. I was actually thinking, because I 33 health and also the fact that the poison will knock me unconscious, I'm going to stay in the back and with sharpshooter just shoot everything at a 90-foot range.
I think
Which you don't really have 90 feet. Yeah, I've never really fooled around with the harm spell. Is that something that you can grade Aristo?
It says one disease, so I think I can lesser restoration it.
Well,
long
if
as
you're-
it's just a
if-
disease.
I couldn't remember what harm did.
Any effect that removes the disease allows a creature's hit point maximum to return to normal. It says so at the
And-
bottom of the spell.
Lesser restoration removes a disease, so that should work. And that's only
Well,
a second level spell.
Well, I mean, the issue is that he's still going to be at 30 something hit points.
We can.
Yeah, I can heal him afterwards, though.
Yeah, no, but still, I mean, well,
We can combat that point.
yeah.
Even
If,
then,
like,
sorry.
I was gonna say, like, we just need to decide if there's gonna be like that ripcord moment of like, okay, we need to go, or try to go, or are we just gonna knuckle down and go like, no, we're in this until we are either in the ground or successful.
Well, I mean, I think if people start dropping, I think it's a fair point to get people up and then get the hell out of Dodge, tactically retreat. There's no shame in that.
Right now, like on a personal note, I'm pretty good on spells. Like I haven't actually used that many. I still have all my 5th level and all of my 4th level and 2 of my 3rd level.
Yeah.
I would like to see how hard all these things that just rushed into the room are to kill.
They're not overtly hardy, if I remember correctly. And I'm doing pretty well on spells. I was kind of lucky that a lot of the priestesses and whatnot kind of had to burn a lot of stuff trying to drop what few things I had going. So
I'm tempted to cast Holy Weapon at 6th level because I'm out of 5th level slots. Because I've cast Holy Weapon twice at this point. I'm tempted to go ahead and cast it at 6th level because my only 6th level spell is, so you think you can dance. But honestly,
Wouldn't that be good for Von Wealth, though?
I mean, but the thing is that the turn order doesn't really help that much in terms of that. Like, Dagger is between me and her. I think you're between me and her as well. So all like the advantage and stuff will be. Cause she's gonna save first turn. Cause she has crazy effing saves.
Yeah.
Plus she'll have advantage from the Holy Aura. So I think as long as I stay back and you stay back as well out of their dispel magic range, I think that no, you can't stay out of their range for dispel magic because it's like 120 feet.
Damn.
If we can get to her, like clear the stuff out where I can get her in line of sight, I can try and dispel the Holy Aura. I'll have to pass the check, but I've got a Wisdom modifier of +6.
That's really, really good.
Help a little bit.
Increase that Wisdom modifier.
I've only got one. I've got one inspiration left, and I'm saving it for, like Darius was saying, that ripcord moment to where, hey, fuck this, we need to go. Bam, power cord, everybody run.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Just so
I know we're not
everyone
there yet,
understood.
But yeah.
I mean, something Darius would have told you all is he's very much designed to kind of be a bulwark of sorts.
Ooh.
In the sense of, if we do need to create an exit, he can get out very quickly when he needs to. But he's also like, because the Cape of the Mont Bank allows him to basically dimension door, so that's 500 feet. And it's any place I can think of. I don't have to see it, which makes it much easier.
And I can do that too. And take
and
somebody with me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Brew and I can sit up front and like absorb and lay down basically a retreat tactic if we need to.
And I can shoot people coming after us.
Well, if it comes to that, Pavel, you need to take advantage of distance.
So actions, use my action to dash?
Depends on how bad it is, but possibly.
Okay.
It may or may not come to that. I think the big concern now is all of these junior priestesses, because they can.
We need to conserve as much spell slots as we can.
Yeah.
and not take a beating in the process.
Which I guess is kind of the. I mean, that's kind of the goal for any combat, I guess. But
How you guys doing?
Good.
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 It's a tough fight.
Yep.
Let's continue. Alright, Scamp. The battle continues. Lonwolf has withdrawn and sent in an army of drow and priests. Scamp, you're up first. Well, you're up. You're not first, but... Well, you're up. You were first. You're up now.
Alright, I'm gonna step forward and I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on Pavel.
Woo!
Get rid of his disease.
Alright, your hit points are restored, Pavel. They return to 100. Your max hit points do, at least.
Well, damn.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna pump 4 Fey Energy dice into him. And you won't get the temporary hit points because you still have temporary hit points from rolling stuff, but you'll get the healing.
Got it.
Yeah, heal for 10. That was a crappy roll. Sorry.
Nah. Anything is better than nothing. Thank you.
I'll scoot around over that way.
This bubbling demon starts splurting in your face, Burr. And all of a sudden it starts like kind of gibbering in your ear.
In Abyssal?
You're not sure. Could be Abyssal. Do you speak Abyssal?
I do.
It's not Abyssal. It's like just mindless gibbering. It nonsensical, unintelligible, and beguiling a bull. Make a wisdom saving throw against charm. Wait, can he be charmed?
He can be charmed, but he has advantage on wisdom saving throws.
You have advantage. You succeed. Whatever it was trying to tell you to do. You feel it trying to start to charm you, and you push that notion out of your mind, Brew, and then it just splurches at you. It's going to end its turn there.
Alright, Zeron. You're up.
There shall be no retreat. And he's going to move over here and he's going to shoot at the demon with his light crossbow. Poison's not going to affect it. But sneak attack will. He puts a bolt straight through it for 18 damage. And he fires again. I'm coming for you, Lonwelv, after we cut through your entire army. Another well-placed crossbow bolt. He runs around the corner for cover. This guy just gives up on his darkness. Feck. Shit. Here we go again. And he just draws his short sword. And he's going to try and skirt over this table with a bit of acrobatics. He slides straight over it.
Oh, I was really hoping he'd fail.
And he just runs in at Brew. Tries to hit him with a short sword. Miss. Lonwelv is going to... she's still present. She's going to have the spider dash. She moves up to get a view of what's happening in here. She looks somewhat mighty. She stands behind her entire army. And she's going to have her spiritual spider attack Brew. That's a bonus action. She does that. You've got half cover, Brew.
Okay.
And she just can't get that angle at you. It's a miss. Oh wait, were you reckless? Yes.
I am reckless.
Alright, 29 hits you for 16 points of force damage. And she's going to cast a spell. Will she cast that yet? Maybe she won't. Maybe she will cast something. If she has enough range, no. Just trying to think of what she's going to do. She's got a few options. And yeah, she's gonna cast a spell, and a big spectral spider guardian is going to appear in the doorway. Guardian of faith. This one is of an evil faith. It appears in the doorway. It's a large spectral guardian, and if you go near it or enter in the space around it, it'll hurt you. You'll take damage. It's got a 10-foot radius aura of energy emanating off of it. Guardian spider.
Very high level cleric.
And then the spider that she's on, it moves back.
Ah, damn.
Alright, the giant spider's turns, and I think there's only one that's not mounted. It's this guy. It's going to try and bite you, Darius. Leaps at you, mandibles first, and it misses. Lonwell's going to continue healing herself as well. Legendary actions. Dagger, you're up.
Okay. 10, 15. I'm going to do a hand shoot at the demon.
Direct hit. Alright, the bolt just bursts through it, and it's almost completely melted down into a puddle. Barely hanging on. Pavel.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot the demon that was being shot at. Sharpshooter, because I like that extra damage.
Alright.
Hopefully it doesn't mess me up.
You take extra time to aim, and
Nice.
that is a direct hit. Straight into its single blobby eye. And the eye just explodes, and the rest of the creature melts down into yet another puddle of yellow ichor.
I'm then gonna take a shot at this guy here, but without sharpshooter, because trying to thin their numbers.
That's a hit. The bullet pierces straight through his chain shirt, and it doesn't quite drop him, but very close.
I'm gonna shoot him again.
That's a hit. And he drops to the ground dead.
Then I'm gonna shoot at this jar right here. Just for luck, I'll use sharpshooter. Yes.
Bonus action is a hit. And it's a headshot. The drow is knocked back, and he's instantly killed.
Triple kill.
Yeah.
Darius.
Well. I'm going to designate the giant spider as a planar enemy, as a bonus action.
That's a hit. The force whip breaks away a few spider legs. Second attack is a miss as the spider very, very quickly crawls backwards out of reach and kind of climbs up on the wall and gets out of your reach. The drow priestess are having some sort of joke. They smile at you with their pearly white teeth. They look at each other. Yes, sisters. And praise Lloth! She yells at the top of her lungs. She has the spider dash. And she's going to move up to here.
Oh, this bitch.
Whoop. And she casts a spell. Evil looking mini spiders start to swirl around her with a powerful necrotic energy. Spirit Guardians. Hers emanates necrotic energy. Let me just stop that thing from going crazy. Get over here. Go away. Alright, Roland. I do not think you're in the Spirit Guardians. No. You're not in the Spirit Guardians. You've got total cover from her.
Okay, thank God.
The Spirit Guardians doesn't like go around walls and stuff. Only certain spells go around walls.
Okay, that's good to know. Just a quick clarification, though. So my calm emotions is suppressing the fear on Zoran, right? So would he still make saves at the end of his turns?
How long is it? Concentration?
It is.
Okay. Then, yeah, he'll make a save. I mean, there is very little chance he'll get out of it.
I figured he's probably not gonna make it, but who knows? Yeah, it lasts for a minute.
Okay.
So I don't use it very often because
You don't like people being calm.
well, it's not that. A little bit that.
Because you're a cold-blooded murderer.
Well, I like a good mosh pit, you know.
So you're not a cold-blooded murderer, Roland. What are you doing, Roland? Why are you measuring over there, Roland? Why do you have the Wonder Fireballs in your hand, Roland?
Oh Lord.
like click it on an imaginary podium, and boom. Let me.
You could use the back of the burning chair.
Okay. There. Let me double check, make sure I can do that. Yep, should be good.
High roll.
Right, you just tap the wand and then bibbity bobbity.
Oh,
All
what a
right.
low fucking roll.
It's not the biggest fireball that you've ever seen.
That hurts.
This is for the drow.
I rolled 4 1s.
The closest drow is incinerated atop the giant spider. The other two survive, albeit badly burnt.
Man.
Now the priestesses. Nylene Orvrinda fails, and she gets badly scorched. Her stark white priest robes are blackened. Soot. And Areldra makes a dex save. She also fails. She's in the same state. And then both giant spiders.
Note to self.
The closest one... Actually, they both make the saving throw, taking half fire damage.
Priestesses don't have very good dex saves. It's good to know. Oy. I'm glad I didn't use my. I'm glad I didn't upcast that stupid roll. Been a waste. I don't really have any bonus actions that I'd want to take at this time. So that, let's see, how far did I move? 5, 10. Let's keep moving. 15, and 30. In turn.
Alright. Nylene Orvrinda. She smiles and she does the same thing. She just says, "Praise love!" And actually, no, she won't do a spirit guiding. So spells are not going to double up. She will send a guiding bolt after you, though, Roland. At 3rd level.
Okay. I mean, it's probably gonna hit.
Golden bolt of energy screams across Longwell's parlor. And it plucks into you for 16 radiant damage. It flares up like a flare. Next attack run, you'll have advantage.
16 and hey, kept calm emotions up. That's good.
And Nylene also has a spiritual weapon here somewhere. Where is it? Is that her one? Yeah, it's Nylene's. She's just going to move the spiritual weapon closer to you, Brew. And she's going to step up here and she's going to use her bonus action to attack you with it. And she hits you for 8 force damage. Boop. Brew, make a wisdom saving throw at the start of your turn. You fail and take 12 necrotic damage from the Spirit Guardians.
My friends, Tempest has been watching us fight and favors our progress. Fight with Tempest's fury! And
Alright.
I'm gonna...
You do your battle cry, so everyone has advantage on attack rolls and saving throws for 1 turn.
I'll step over here.
As you push forward, you feel the Spirit Guardian slowing you down.
Swing at Gia.
That's a hit. And you almost cut her off the spider with a single swing. She's left seriously injured. That hits her.
Yes.
And straight down she goes. She just is still hanging by the stirrups and the saddle on the spider. Her lifeless corpse is just burning away. Dead.
You hear a soft clapping in the back for you, Brew. Like, nice work.
Good swing.
It's all Tempest, buddy. It's all Tempest.
The drow rushes you, Brew, with his short sword drawn, and he hits you for 4 piercing damage. Oh, were you reckless?
I'm not actually reckless.
Okay,
No,
that misses
I was
you.
getting the advantage from the
Oh,
zealous.
yeah. Okay. He misses you. This drow is going to run in and she's going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Stay in 20-foot formation, people. Come on.
More necrotic energy starts to emanate from her.
That's a nasty one.
In a 15-foot radius. Well, not even a 15-foot radius. 15 feet in every direction away from her. Alright, a few more drow spill into the room. And they're going to jump on some giant spiders, if there are some spiders available. This guy, as he jumps in on the giant spider, he shoots a hand crossbow at you, Brew. Disadvantage. And it's taking a long time to load. Miss. This drow dashes all the way up into here. Scamp.
We are going to try and frostbite Erelda there. If I didn't close my character sheet, that is.
The ice emanates around her, freezing her arms. She drops her mace to the ground. Shards of ice spike her. Her robe is bloodied, but she still stands.
Let's move down over there.
Hear the call of Veyron, he says, and he shoots at Ereldra. He just puts a bolt straight in her chest and she collapses to the ground. Spirit Guardians fades.
That poison is nasty.
He just angles his crossbow over at the next one. Send my regards to your auntie when you're in the demon web pit being judged by Lloth. He shoots at Nylene or Rinda. And he misses her. Awkward.
You hear Roland in the back. Don't talk shit if you can't hit them.
He runs up here. Alright, Lonwolf.
I mean, do you ever hear me talking, smack talking about combat? No.
I am the
Cool,
old...
calm. I am a professional.
I am the real assassin here. Alright, Lonwolf skittles back over. She has a sour look on her face as she sees her army dwindling. And what's she gonna do now? She's got some tricks up her sleeve. She's got some non-concentration tricks up her sleeve.
Yeah, I was about to say she's already cast 2 non-concentration tricks.
10-foot radius. I'm going to get out the more accurate bordered template for this one. She's going to do a spell. It's a familiar one. It's a huge column of fire and radiant energy. Let's take a look at what she can see. You have failed me, my niece.
Oh, shit.
7th level flame strike.
Ooh, whoa!
Judgment.
Okay, Roland is ready to run up and heal.
Everyone in the area make a dex save.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it was.
That's only the fire damage.
Oh shit.
The radiant damage.
We have advantage.
Yep, you guys have advantage. As Bruce says that, the flame strike like literally just hits him straight in the head.
Wrong save, Darius, but I don't know if it'd be any better for your decks.
Nope.
Alright, Alright, I'll deal damage to you guys first. So, Brew, you are hit for 44 points of damage, radiant and fire damage. Darius, you're hit for 44 points of radiant and fire damage. Zoran, he just slammed to the ground in that explosion of fire. And Nylene or Vrinda, she screams, "No, Auntie!" Oh, fuck, says the other drow.
That guy had no luck at all.
The giant spider is just a worthy sacrifice.
She sacrificed 3 of her pawns to kill one of us and seriously damage 2 others. Okay.
And
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very massive explosion as well. This flame strike just comes from above and just slams down, spreads outwards, and causes a lot of destruction. Alright, let's move all these away. And she's going to use her spiritual weapon to attack Brew, her spiritual spider.
Hello, Itsy Bitsy. Come here.
And she can't quite see you properly. It's a miss. Hurry up! My patience grows thin, she yells at her troops.
So does your army. I guess I probably can't understand what she said.
Oh, I was gonna say, you hear Roland clapping again for you. Probably louder than from when you killed something.
Yeah. He appreciates that more.
The giant spider steps back from you, Brew, provoking an attack of opportunity. And that's a hit with a 15. You slash through it and you lop off multiple legs. They fall to the ground like burning wicks of a candle. And then it shoots web at your face. And it misses. And the spider's just gonna end its turn there. Dagger. You have advantage on all attack rolls and saving throws.
I do. That's why I think I'm going to ignore the giant spider for the moment. And I'm going to try to take out this drow.
He points at himself. Oh, me?
Yes, you. I'll use my short bow.
Woo!
Dead. Roll damage.
God.
Oh man, that's disgusting.
Rogues, man.
Fucking rogues, man.
The arrow bursts through his chest and sticks into the wall behind him.
I will.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Disengage.
Also, yeah, Zoran actually, if you guys want to like heal him or whatever, he doesn't die straight away. You guys can heal him or something.
So I can put something on him so we can use him a little more. Good.
He's unconscious, so he doesn't hear that.
I know.
Pavel.
Gonna shoot this spider right over here with sharpshooter and with advantage, hopefully.
13.
Damn, I missed.
Miss.
Okay, no sharpshooter, because I need to kill this thing. Cursed sharpshooter. Hate it most of the time.
That's a direct hit. You just put the barrel straight on the spider's head, just burst through multiple eyes. Spider collapses to the ground dead.
Alright, now I need to use the sharpshooter again. I'm gonna shoot the drow that's on the spider.
He tries to rear up the spider. Yeah, he says, like it's a horse.
Shoot him off the horse.
That's a hit. And as he rears up the spider, headshot, he just falls backwards. The spider's still skittling around, dragging his corpse behind.
Then one more, I'm gonna shoot that drow right over there.
Hit. And he's dead. He explodes. Ah!
Darius is going to take a couple steps back, take a look around at everyone, and he's going to raise his hand up and say something under his breath and cast Beacon of Hope.
Alrighty, so you have a 30-foot range aura emanating off you, and it maximizes healing in that area.
Cool.
Good to know.
It doesn't have the description there for some reason, but that's what it does.
And then, yeah, can't do any.
Also, well, you've already got advantage on wisdom saves. You also have advantage on death saves as well. I'm not saying that will become relevant, but let's just put it out there.
You never know. And that's any number of creatures within a range, so you get to pick who it is, or does it just affect all your allies? How does that work?
Anyone.
It's all. Yeah.
That's the full description of the spell there.
Yeah, choose
okay.
any number of creatures. So as long as you're within that 30 foot, you're.
I am going to. Oh, let's put a healing word on our buddy Zeron. We'll make it 2nd level.
Okay, I'll just draw on a like a 30-foot radius circle as well. Just it'll be. Is that a 30-foot radius?
Yeah.
No, it's just it's a
30
any
feet
creatures
altogether.
within 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, that's big.
I just use a circle so it doesn't like block up the whole battle map.
So it's 8. It says 9 is 12 points for
Okay.
Nylane.
I mean, I rolled pretty good for that anyway.
Shouldn't it be 13? 8
Yeah.
plus 5?
I haven't even looked at the roll yet. I was sorting out that thing. It would be
Yeah, it'd be 13.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
it's
That's 2. It's essentially.
yep, 13 points. Alright, he opens his eyes.
No
They're
retreat,
on.
Zeron.
Veyron favors me. And he just rips off his mask again. Not sure why he takes it off and puts it back on, but I'm still not sure yet why he does that, but I'll figure something out.
Yeah, Roland is just gonna drop it.
He's mysterious.
He's like, he's got like his finger up to say something to Zeron, and it was like, you know what? Never mind. It's not worth it. And while we have advantage on attack rolls, I will throw a firebolt at this spider. I think it'll have some cover from me, but
Okay, half cover. Hit.
Hey, that was more than my fireball.
Dead.
Nice.
The firebolt obliterates
Nice.
the spider. The spider just, its 8 legs crawl up underneath it and just starts burning
That was
away.
That was just a really good firebolt. Yeah, and I think I'm just gonna. So is the furniture still burning pretty good, or is it starting to die?
Yeah, it'll burn for like 10 minutes or something.
Oh, I'm just gonna chill there.
Brr.
Oh. Okay. Run down here and swing at a spider a couple of times.
That's a hit.
Maybe once.
And you just slash straight into the center. Just cut a big swathe through it. It's dead.
Can I, as an interact with object, like draw? I guess just keep holding the sword in my left hand, draw a hand axe, and chuck it at this drow who's hanging out down there.
Okay. That will be 3/4 cover. You can just see him.
Okay.
You buried in his head.
You hit the door frame. 20 misses. Actually, sorry, 20. 20 hits him. Straight in the head.
Nice.
Let me just double check. Do I get rage on a throne?
No, it's melee attacks. For rage. It clips him. You almost hit him straight in the head. He's hurt. Blood starts to drip down the side of his head. And I think all the drow. There's only like, well, all the drow. 2 drow. Alright, this guy's gonna move in on his spider. He's gonna have his spider dash. Gonna crawl over this table. And he's gonna just shoot at Brew with a hand crossbow. He hits for 3 piercing damage. You don't feel the poison at all. And the other guy's gonna have his spider dash, and he's gonna do fairy fire on you, Brew. Make a dexterity save. Ha! Now I've got you. He does got you.
Well, I mean, the easiest way to get rid of that is just to kill that guy. So.
Your end is near, he says.
Oh yeah, it's right behind me.
We have you.
It's hard to miss.
We have you now! I've got him, Lonwelv! I've got him! The drow calls out.
He seems so confident.
Scamp.
Can I see Brew from where I'm at?
Yeah. You've got line of sight.
I'm gonna mass healing word to Zaron, Brew, Darius, Roland, Pavel, and Dagger.
Alright, max healing.
Whoa!
Cure wounds, that is. Not mass healing word, I guess. So you guys will get a total of 30 hit points.
30 hit points.
Wow.
30 healing for all. A green glowing energy
Boom.
emanates outwards
That ain't
from
a small
Scamp.
chunk of healing.
This is why
I'm feeling great.
I feel great. I can do this.
And
I
then
can fight.
I'm gonna hidden step away from that force weapon over there and just kind of go back this way.
Let's see. So, I mean, that was a.
Thank you, Scamp.
Oh, that's a hell of a combo.
You hear Lonwelv grumbling and healing. I've got my own healing too.
That's right. Use your spells.
Zoran gets up and he doesn't even know if he should put his face mask back on or not. So he just throws it on the ground. And he just grabs that light crossbow up off the floor. He hits the trigger, headshots that drow. Quickly snaps another bolt into the crossbow. He's very quick. Dead. Both drow collapse on top of the spider. I don't got him, Lonwelv. I am dead. I am dead, Lonwelv. He says. And then Zaren's going to he's going to attempt to handle this spider next turn. Lonwelv skittles back around the corner to see what's going on. You impress me. Now I can see how you've defeated Muro. Let us fight. And she's going to have her spiritual spider attack Brew. And it misses. Oh, unfortunate. And for her action, She's going to Sacred Flame Brew. Brew, make a dexterity save. You dodge completely out of the way.
I see you.
This giant spider shoots web at you, Brew. And it misses you. This one tries to bite Zarin. And it pierces its mandibles straight into him. And he resists the poison. He's looking kind of hurt still. Dagger. The army are dead. There's just a couple of spiders left. One wolf is still taking cover around the corner.
20, 25, 30. I will how far is he? Yeah, he's within, the spider's within crossbow range.
That is a narrow miss. Zarin says, I've got this spider. Take care of the other one. Why don't you talk much?
I let my killing do my talking.
Touche.
Pavel.
Feel the edge.
I'm gonna shoot this spider right over here.
Hit. The bullet almost kills it with a single shot. It's barely hanging on. Its legs start twitching and
Jesus.
it's about to collapse. You hit it again and finish it off. It recedes onto the ground. Dead.
Nice.
Darius. Are you there, Darius? Are you muted?
No, I'm thinking. I'm sorry. All right. I will. That was 10, 20. And I'm actually going to you know what, I'll come to here and I'm going to cast a Cure Wounds on Brew.
Thank you.
I don't know why it's not coming up. I'll have to fix that in a second.
It'd be max because of the beacon anyway, right?
Yeah. So that's 8 and 5, so 13.
Awesome.
I'm going to bonus action put up a. Actually, no, I'm not going to do a bonus. So, I'll my turn there. Actually, take a step.
Alright. I still have calm emotions up, right? That's what I'm concentrating on.
Yeah.
Okay, making sure. Don't want to drop calm emotions yet. I want to let it ride. So there's a lot of stuff that I can't do. Well, because it requires concentration. I have a lot of concentration spells. Yeah, I'm going to... Shit. I'll just throw a... I'll throw another healing word on our boy Zoran. It'll be a first level though.
8?
Yeah, it should be. Well, no, it should be 9.
9. Okay.
Oh, I rolled 9 anyway. See, I was there. 5, 10. 20. I'll go back around the corner. 25, 30, and I'm gonna use my action to dodge.
Okay.
That will be Roland's turn.
Brr.
I'm gonna go get her. I'm gonna run down there.
Brew,
Alright, when you move into the Guardian, you have to make a dexterity saving throw. You take 10 radiant damage from the Guardian as you enter it. You can see a hallway. You can hear, you've seen Lon Wolf heading around this way. She is just around the corner here.
Hey, there you are. I'll dash.
Well, there goes Brew.
Don't worry, I'll bring her back to you.
She smiles at you. You seem hardy and foolish. Kneel to me. And she tries to hit you with her demon staff using a legendary action. And she misses you. Ain't no drow left. Scamp.
I'm going to... Let's see. I'm gonna run as far as I can this way. Can I see the effect since the effect radius is bigger, or do I have to be able to see this specifically in the center?
You
Guardians.
I think you have line of sight of it anyway.
Yeah, you can do it from the top corner.
You've got line of sight of it, Scam, you can see. Just have to be able to target a magical effect.
Would like to try and dispel it.
Okay.
That would be fantastic. Can't remember what level she cast it on.
I don't know. I'll just do a 3rd level dispel magic, because I don't think Scamp would be knowledgeable in what spell level that was anyway.
Make a wisdom check. You start to put a knot in the arcane weave, but a little bit stronger than 3rd level. It's no problem for you, Scamp.
Yes.
The spider just explodes, scintillating. Purple necrotic beads of energy spill out of the guardian spider and it disappears. So maybe I'll just keep that. She may do it again. Zoran, just, I've got no time for you. And he just tries to be the spider whisperer.
He's trying to mount the spider.
The spider kneels down and accepts him as a mount. Onward.
Spider accepts him as a mount.
Oh, yes. You're not sure who the dominant one is, and then he takes the spider and gets the spider
Yes,
to
spider,
dash.
get on my back and we will go kill Lonwell.
It's been a tough fight, alright. Doesn't matter who mounts who. It's the end product that matters. It's the end result. She smirks. Fools.
I mean, I could admire him a lot more if he allowed the spider to mount him.
How would that even work?
You have come to your death,
Don't
I
know,
see.
that's why I would admire it.
She's going to... She's going to just put up another guardian spider.
Smart move.
Directly there.
Oh, that's gonna fucking destroy Zoran. Oh no.
Dagger.
Okay. Considering, I think she's... I'm going to, as my action, go invisible. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Oh, well. And actually, I will... Let's see right here. That's it.
Alright, Lonwell just says, I'm going to beat some sense into you. And she's going to attack you, Brew. Using a legendary action.
That is a tall order.
Miss.
We'll be here all day if she's going to beat sense into brew.
Pavel.
So if I drink a potion of greater healing, it'll heal me full?
I think it's like, yeah, any
healing. 1 second.
Yeah, from any possible healing. From any healing at all.
Yeah.
That's a great spell.
Even emotional healing. Max.
Sweet.
Even sexual healing.
Nothing. Oh. That's what I'm gonna do with my action.
Alright, greater healing, so that's 20.
Yep.
Good use of a potion.
Dude, I'm almost at max health again. Hell yeah.
Lonwell's gonna attack Brew again. Just stay still, you fickle! Fuck! She hits you. Don't worry about the frightened effect, because you can't be frightened. But she hits you for 18 points of damage. Dario.
Saucy.
Are these actual spaces here, or can I not be there?
You can squeeze there. The area is like half taken up by the door frame.
Okay. So I'm going to... I'll move to there. That's 25. And I will... I'm going to... Bonus action.
Alright, as you misty step into this hallway, you see Lonwell around the corner on her spider. She should actually be in this square, just trying to whack Brew repeatedly.
Okay. And...
Stay still!
That's no more than 60 feet, is it? Yeah, but so that was my bonus action. I'm gonna Sacred Flame the spider.
Okay. Spider. It's a quick spider. It managed to just jump out of the way. The Sacred Flame falls in between the gaps of its furry legs.
Okay.
One Welv just tries to attack you again. Fear me, she says. And thwack. She hits you again, bro. For 19 points of damage. Rolling.
Alright, I'm going to 5, 10, 15. I'm going to start running this way, and as I run by, I'll tell Scamp, I believe in you, Scamp. And so, Bardic Inspiration for Scamp. That'll help on dispelling kind of things, and then I'll take my action to dash. See if that's another 15 feet. Now I get 30 more. I'll just go there. So, yeah, bonus action, Bardic Inspiration, Scamp, and dash. That's Roland's turn.
Bro, make a dex save for the Guardian Spider. You take 20 points of radiant damage at the start of your turn. Failure of the saving throw.
Okay. Well, as she's like trying to whack me with the staff, I'd like to sort of take my left hand off of Sundeath and try to grab her wrist and grapple.
Okay. You grab onto her, she just tries to pull her wrist back. How dare you touch me! And you've grabbed her.
Why are you so sticky?
Can I pull her off of her spider and move eastwards?
You can move her wherever you want. You can drag her at half movement speed. Alright, you just yank her off the spider and drag her on over. Unhand me!
Shit's about to get real, son.
I was thinking you might like to speak closer with some of my friends, and I'll use my other attack to try to shove her.
You will speak to Lloth. Yeah, 29.
You just shove her in the ground.
Down I go. Just grab her by the hair and go on the ground.
Now, tell me a bit about Lloth, because I'm curious. You know, I'm a priest myself.
Let go of my hair! The bacon juice! Do not
try to engage her in a religious dialogue as I'm holding her on the ground.
Bacon juice is terrible for hair! She says.
She takes D10 psychic damage from your philosophical debate.
Scam.
I'm going to dispel magic on her guardian again. This time at 4th level.
She cast it higher than 4th level. Make a wisdom check. Well, yeah, she didn't really have any 4th level spells left. So she had to upcast it, but it's no problem for you.
Damn!
The Guardian Spider is instantly dispelled.
Scamp said, get that shit out of here.
Your holy aura is next.
Zaran smiled. This will be my pleasure. Tell Lloth I said hi. And he takes his short sword. And he hits her.
Ooh.
She makes a Constitution save against poison. And 26 is a success. And She actually looked like she'd recovered most of her injuries from the previous fight with you guys. She'd been healing herself repeatedly. And Zoran's gonna sneak attack. And then he's going to attack her again. Stay still! He misses with a 16. Lone Wolf looks furious. I said, let go of me. I'm going to give you a chance. Unhand me at once. What do you say to that, Brewer?
I could use my foot to grapple you too. Do you want to do that? Let's leg wrestle. Come on, you and me, right now.
Take that boot off. Come on.
She's going to attack you, Brewer. It's your death wish. At disadvantage. And, oh, she almost directly hits you.
Nope.
For disadvantage.
And again, she misses. Then she just screams, and she's going to let me check. She's going to cast a spell as a bonus action. Divine Word. And
okay.
Alright, Brew, Zarin, Giant Spider, Darius, Pavel. Make a charisma saving throw. Actually, it's not really going to matter unless... It's only going to matter for Brew, really, because you're not like a Celestial. Brew and Zarin.
Well, I'm going to...
And the Spider.
I think it procs off of how many hit points you got, right?
Yep, depending on hit points. Alright, Brew, use Fanatical Focus. You focus down, and Tempest is smiling upon you today. You actually make the saving throw. Zaran fails, and he... what's going to happen to him? I can't see. My eyes! I can't hear myself! He's deaf and blinded. Doesn't know what's going on. And the giant spider is blinded, deafened, and stunned.
She even was his friend. I was like, she even chose to do the spider.
The spider has betrayed me.
Get her, Dagger. Get her.
That's a hit. Alright, you just drive the rapier into her, aiming for her heart, but you just end up kind of catching her arm. 33 damage.
Disengage. That's 10, 15, 20, 30.
She screeches and says to you, Brew, the next word I say will be your death. And she'll try to hit you with the staff again. And she misses you. Pavel.
Just gonna casually walk up, not even knowing what's going on. I mean, I can't hear anything, but I can still see stuff. But gonna aim down my pistol down at her.
You're not deafened
and just...
or anything.
I'm not?
No, you've got 96 hit points.
Oh yeah, it's 50 and below.
It's only if you're like a Celestial or something, you get like shunted back to your plane of origin.
Got it. So I'm gonna tell her this is payback for the little disease you gave me.
That hits with a 19. It only just clips her.
A 2.
And 14 is a miss.
Another one. Ah.
And an 8 is a miss. Spider web robe is just blocking the bullets.
One more time, just to get these bad rolls out of the way.
24 is a hit. This time you take a more careful aim, and another bullet sinks into her spider web gown. She is going to attack you, Pavel. Disadvantage. She swings the demon staff up at you, and I clicked it. Maybe I didn't click it. Let's click it again. Miss. Darius.
Would I have disadvantage with my whip from here?
Yep. If you're more, yeah,
Alright.
you would.
Alright.
Sorry.
Yeah, Pavel. God. I was thinking about yourself, man.
I couldn't roll the way she hits me.
Them's the brakes. I am going to say fuck it, and I'm going to use my action to channel Divinity Path of the Grave at her. So the next hit on her physically, she has
Vulnerability.
vulnerability.
I hold up your holy gauntlet of Torm. Or is it Helm? Torm?
Helm.
Helm.
And yeah, her skin becomes dry and cracked, and her bones feel brittle. So the next attack on her, she will be vulnerable to that damage.
And yeah.
She's going to swing at Pavel again. Disadvantage.
Shield.
Alright, you cast shield and the demon staff bounces off of that. Miss. Rolling.
Alright, so I clearly heard her say that the next word she says will kill Brew, right? That she did say that.
She threatened that.
Okay. I don't know if she would have 9th level spells. But oh yeah. This would be a really nice time to have a silence, but I don't have that spell.
Query: would the circle have moved with Darius?
Oh yeah, that has.
Yeah.
I still can't heal you for a big enough chunk. I don't think. Let's see, 8, 16. No, I won't be able to heal you for a big enough chunk, I don't think. I don't really have anything for her that I don't think that she's not going to just completely kill the save on. Alright, I'm just gonna try and, I'm gonna cast, Hasha's Hideous Laughter on... Yeah. Sorry that took so long for me to decide that.
It's all good.
25.
Yeah. Fucking... holy...
This is not the time for jokes. This is time for your
No,
death.
I think it's the perfect time for jokes, lady. I mean, I would just hit her with a fireball, but... Zeron's been doing good. I don't want to, you know...
I can't see! Where am I? I'm blinded!
And
Maybe I
deaf.
Maybe I
Who
should
said
use a fireball.
Where am I? He starts freaking out.
Alright, I'll just move back over here then, so she can't see me. Man, that feels like a wasted turn.
Brr.
Yeah, gonna let go over for the Mo and put both hands on Sundeath.
Alright, you break the grapple.
swing. Yeah, swing it real hard at her.
That's a hit. Radiant energy and fire explodes from the blade. And
40 points of damage.
she actually looks hurt now.
That, I think, was the next hit after you charged her up for vulnerability.
So
Yeah,
she
awesome.
takes double again. Another 29 on top of that. Alright. She did make the saving throw. But yeah. She doesn't look too badly more injured. She's looking hurt now.
I'll smack her. I'll let go and try to smack her in the head with the pommel.
That hits. Alright, you smack her over the face. She just has a look of resentment come over her.
And then bonus action, I'm going to try to leg wrestle her. Like, I'm going to try to grapple her between my thighs if I can.
Please don't.
Alright, you grab her. She's grappled again. Help! She screams.
6 points of damage in a round. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at.
Nice synergy on the whatever that spell.
She's looking like she's in trouble now. Scam.
Would I know what power word kill is?
You could use your action and make a Arcana check. It's not a druid spell though, and it's not something you're able to cast. No. I'm not sure.
In that case, we will go ahead and try to dispel magic on her. Holy aura.
Okay. Make a wisdom check. It's a very powerful spell. Do you want to use your inspiration?
Yeah.
D10. What a roll.
25. She screams. And you feel multiple spells drop. There wasn't just one scam. Actually, I just completely forgot that she had a spell that she should have used before. But anyway, it's too late now for her. But she had multiple spells affecting her. And she just screams, "No!" And Holy Aura drops.
Roland gives you the thumbs up. Nice work, Scamp. Very well done.
Zaran is just going to blindly swing into her spot. He's just gone crazy. He's at disadvantage. Oh, he has advantage as well. And he actually managed to clip her. He just keeps on attacking that same spot repeatedly. And he ends up hitting her. And he'll sneak attack as well. Because he has, he's not at disadvantage. So he just gets lucky and hits her good. She succeeds the save against the poison. And she's even more hurt. Alright, it's her turn. She's going to cast a spell. And razor-sharp spiders begin to surround her in the areas 5 feet around her. Blade barrier.
Okay, not what I thought she was going to cast.
Not what I thought it was going to be either. Obviously.
Upcast. A high level slot. So, it's a wall of whirling razor-sharp spiders made of magical energy. It provides 3/4 cover. It's difficult terrain. When you start your turn, you make a dex save or it slashes you. That's it.
Spicy. Very spicy.
Okay.
It goes from floor to ceiling as well. It's 20 feet high, 5 feet thick. Wait, up to 60 feet in diameter. Yeah, it's just 5. It's just like literally the space around her.
Stabby stab.
You're entering it. Make a dexterity save. You're also squeezing if you're in the giant spider space dagger, so you may want to.
Oh, I'll come over there.
Okay, all right. You tumble in between the blade barrier. You use evasion. It doesn't affect you.
Nice.
And stab.
That's a hit.
Boop.
Oh,
Alright,
that's crappy damage.
Pierce her. It doesn't kill her. It's another narrow miss of her neck.
45.
She will attack you. She'll use her reaction to swing her demon staff at you. She hits. Don't worry about the frightened.
I'm going to negate that crit as a reaction.
It's not a crit.
Oh.
29.
Yeah, I'm going to do uncanny dodge to half the damage.
Alright, you reduce it down to 10 points as you tumble backwards. She only just clips you with the demon staff. And at the end of your turn, she's going to use a legendary action. And oh yeah, she was going to move her spiritual spider closer too. I forgot about that, but she wasn't going to attack anyone with it. Alright, her legendary action is going to be... Let me just see exactly what's going on here. She will Sacred Flame you brew. Make a dexterity save.
Nice.
You succeed.
Hot.
Are you done, Dagger?
Yeah, I'm done. Did I not hit in the turn?
I got you. Pavel.
I thought I hit it. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I got you. Make a dexterity save for the blade barrier.
Oh no.
You take 40 points of slashing damage at the start of your turn.
So I just shoot her in the head and it'll go away.
Hopefully. I'm just gonna spin the pistol around and sharpshooter it at her.
Crit.
Oh my god.
Alright, you hit her for 26 damage. It doesn't headshot her. It hits her neck. She's bleeding profusely. Also, the blade barrier is not affecting you. You hit her. 24.
Nice.
Another narrow miss of her chest.
3.
And that hits her. Again, avoiding the blade bearers as they're slashing at you. She screams, "No!" She holds out her hand and she just holds onto her tiara.
I think I missed
16 is a
16.
miss.
This is gonna hurt, but let's go.
She already used
With
her
that.
reaction.
Oh, really? Nice.
At the end of your turn, Pavel, she's going to do another Sacred Flame on Brew. Brew, make a dex save. This time, the Holy Fire falls down on you, hitting you for 27 radiant damage. You guys see through...
That is exactly the number of hit points I have.
All right.
make a Constitution save.
You got this.
And what's the starting DC? 10?
Starts at 10.
Alright. You're still up. Darius.
Seeing how this is all going, I just look out at her and just say, "It is time for you to meet your maker." And I'm going to ring the hilt of my whip against my shield and cast Toll of the Dead.
Ooh.
Alright.
Spells are working.
Toll the Dead. She has advantage. I only listen to Lloth's toll. Lloth! Come to me, she says. She succeeds the saving throw. Smite this heathen! I command you! For all I have done.
And with that, I'm going to bonus action cast Spiritual Weapon and bring that down upon her.
Alright, you will be at disadvantage because she's prone. But, guess what? A 17 hits. And the spiritual gauntlet just reels back and gives her a big old bitch slap across the face. She falls onto the ground.
Boom.
Taking her final breaths. Zoran is just stabbing away rapidly in that location. And the spiders drop.
You did it, Saren. You got her.
He can't hear you. He's just like... He's stabbing the square now. Repeatedly. Alright, wait.
Don't be
It's
nice
not
to
over
him
yet.
like that.
Longwells.
What?
Still got one spell left. You can move. She's still got a 9th level spell slot.
What was that?
It's Gate. As she grabs her tiara and her arms fall limp by her side, she has just enough time for one last spell. The tiara shatters in her hand as she calls upon the name of Lloth. She conjures a portal, linking an unoccupied space to a precise location on a different plane of existence. She calls upon Lloth in the demon web pits. She speaks the name of Lloth. And if that creature is on a plane other than the one that you're on, the portal opens in the named creature's immediate vicinity and draws the creature through it to the nearest unoccupied space. She gains no special power over the creature, and you just see this ungodly portal open into what looks like a foul abyss filled full of webs and driders, and sitting in the center of it all, it's a truly terrifying sight, is Lloth, the demon queen of spiders. She reaches in through the portal with one spidery appendage to judge Longwelv, and Lloth does not like being commanded. She sticks a spider appendage directly into Lonwell's chest. Lonwell's eyes open, and she screams as you see her body transform. Her soft pink gown of spider web falls away. Her demon staff erupts into a purple flame. Her legs bulge as her lower body expands into the form of a spider. She's transformed into a Drider, which is what happens to failed drow. And with that, Lloth drags her into the demon wed pits. And the portal closes. Zoran just keeps on stabbing the ground repeatedly. What's happening? What's happening?
I'd like to cast Cure Wounds on Brew at 5th level while we still have the Beacon of Hope around.
Okay. Zoran falls off the spider and just keeps on. It's like spinning around. Randomly stabbing things.
Does it make me a bad person that I hoped Darius would miss so I could try to viciously mock her to death?
No, that would have been funny.
Alright, you guys heal up and whatever you need to do.
46
I'm gonna
to you, Brew.
tally up the experience from this fight.
Did we
Sorry,
just...
it would be how much? Scamp? 40,
And I'll
40
drop
46?
Yeah, and I'm gonna drop yeah, we'll do
I'll
one
drop
more.
I'll drop
Go
a
ahead.
4th level for Pavel.
Do we
4th
just-
level cure wounds.
Did we just see a god?
I think we did, buddy.
So that should be 35 healing for you, Pavel.
Thank you very much.
I'll also dump a 4th level into Brew.
Well, no, I just dumped one in the brew. So that's
Oh my
another
God.
46.
Well, I'll wait and see how his health is doing.
So that's another.
Scamp, Darius, and Roland just rolling around. One for you and one for you.
Alright, just as
You
you
get a
guys
heal.
are relaxing,
You get a heal.
the wounded drow from the infirmary emerge. And they charge at you guys. With short swords.
Are you fucking serious?
What do you guys
Oh.
do?
A fireball.
they just explode. You just cast a fireball Roland and immediately they're all incinerated, falling to the ground dead.
I'm done with fucking with drow at this point in time.
I would have just shot them all.
33 more, Brew.
Woohoo!
Oh yeah, I forgot to add my wisdom mod.
Yeah, y'all don't even like turn
Oh.
around.
So
Roland
add
does.
another
38.
six.
You know,
38 from me. Sorry, not 32.
Yeah, thank you.
it's funny. This is the 3rd level of Undermountain that we have just killed almost all drow in.
They're all
We've
from
done
this house, too.
Yeah, we've done a cleansing.
It's the
think we
beginning of the
finally-
end for House of Rindar.
Yeah, I think we've.
We just have Melith left to get.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be down on the next level fighting House Breath. And you know how drow are. She's gonna try to take her opportunity to become the matron mother and all that stuff. And, well, we're not gonna let her.
Come here, where are you?
I can't. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and like tap him on the shoulder.
He swings his sword in that direction. He just starts staggering around and he just moves deeper into the temple, swinging. Like
Someone
leans up against the pole.
I don't know how to. I don't have anything to help him. Like I can't get rid of blindness and deafness and all that stuff.
Is no one
I
still
get
shocked that we
good,
just saw
but-
God?
It will go away eventually.
Oh, yeah. Are these spiders fairly docile at this
Yeah.
point right now?
Well, this one's like stunned still. It's just twitching on the ground. This one's just like it's got its hands on its cheeks like, in awe.
You know, Dagger, I think while in that form, they might actually let you ride them.
It actually does crawl up to Dagger.
Oh, I'm gonna try to get on it.
Yeah, it accepts you. You accept it as a mount. It accepts you as a mount.
As a
That's
mount,
awesome.
but I'm not gonna let it mount me.
Oh
I'm not
god.
that
It
kind
crawls
of
on
girl.
top of you.
I
Let's
am
go.
Not that kind of girl.
Yeah.
I will shoot it.
Should we do we want to continue our march through this complex, or are we claiming it as done? I do believe there's more cleansing to be done.
There is, yeah.
There is, if not just cleansing to be done, but there's also, well,
Look, Scamp, I have a pet.
I mean, there are a lot of drow here. I have to think that they have some sort of treasure around here. It'd be nice to be rewarded with, you know, something monetary after all of that.
Hey Seb, I'm gonna cast light on my shield.
Okay.
So
I would
I
like
would
to
also-
lesser restore Zoran so that he can see again, at least.
All right.
Oh, yeah, the rain can tell us where all that stuff is.
His eyes like look like they're covered with webs. You cast Lesser Restoration and he's healed. What has happened? Where am I? Where is Lonwelv?
She
Summoned Lloth, who turned her into a drider and pulled her through a portal.
She was judged.
What in the world of Veyron are you telling me?
Well, she did something with her crown. It shattered, and when that happened, this big gate opened, and, well, Lloth was there, and Lloth, well, she reached through and turned Lonwelv into a...
she was
Drider.
judged and found wanting.
Yes, and then was pulled into the pit with Lloth, and the gate closed.
It was the most
I
weirdest
must
thing I've seen in my
admit,
life.
it saddens me to learn I did not deal the final blow. I felt my blade pierce something. Was it her?
Oh, yes, you did. You did hurt her very, very badly.
There'll be others that try to take her place. If we strike now, we have House of Rinda weakened. We must eliminate the rest of them. There we can meet up with my associates of House Freth on the lower level.
Yes, there's one more of House of Rinda that we have business with.
I am injured. Can anyone provide me with healing?
So about that, I think you said something about treasure at some point. Is that right?
We cannot think about treasure now. There are still dozens more guards nearby. We have to act immediately. You all seem to be in fighting shape. I feel much better.
Okay, I'm not.
I have faith in Tazz-Arak and Sornos. We must meet up with them. Let us
Lead on.
continue pushing forward this way.
Alright.
And Zoran stands before this massive curtained web. As you guys go to push on, we're going to wrap up tonight's session here.
Alrighty.
Standing before seemingly the remainder of House of Rinda.
Hey, we killed a drow matron. We're awesome.
Yeah, we did.
That was really fun.
That was a tougher fight than I was expecting it to be.
It was
Big
about
fight.
exactly.
Yeah, I was about to say, I knew she's a matron, and I knew she I was surprised that she didn't like hit us with a 9th level spell a lot earlier. I didn't know she was saving it for gate.
That was a big shot.
Oh man.
Thank you guys very much. I'll see you next week. Take care, everyone.
Thank you, Seb.
Thank you.
Stay
Later,
safe.
thank-
Bye bye.
Bye bye.